It's going to be a time that never been seen, man. So what more so the men of the Lord, man? The ones that's calling on Yahweh Shem Shai, man. Esau, Edom is watching you, man. So you got to be circumspect, man. As the brother priest said, man, you can't take this as a light thing, man. This is very, very serious, man.
This is, like the apostle always say, this is deadly serious.
Yes.
All right? This is life and death that we're talking about, man.
Yes.
Your life is about to be seriously put in jeopardy for doing this work, but we understand this is part of what we signed up for, man.
Yeah.
You can't expect, all right, to go into this thing, all right, knowing that we're talking about the destruction of the very kingdom of the nation that we are currently under, and this nigga not to do nothing about it, man. This is the very definition of sedition, you know, and that's one of the main charges they're gonna try to throw on brother, man. All right, this is why now more than ever is the point where your speech needs to be seasoned with salt even more. The scriptures say walk with wisdom to them that are without, man. You gotta fully embody that now, man.
That's right.
Continue.
I'll read it.
Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood. Verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Verse 13. Therefore,
yeah, man, these demons are active, man. More and more at 144. These demons are more active than ever, man. All right, so as you see Esau bringing out these enchantments, you gotta tap even more into your how about Shai, man. That's the only way you're gonna be covered into these times, man.
That's right. That's right.
If I could also, when you look up that word for wickedness in that verse, it's G4189. It says evil purposes and desires. It says concretely plots. So they're plotting against the saints.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And it says in high places. These elites are avidly trying to come against us, man.
Yeah.
In any way possible.
You go back into the old definition before they changed it, that went into a hierarchy of demons. Yeah. They're communing with these spirits on the left-hand side to figure out how to bring in these evil order, man. Yeah. They still have the ability to commune with these demons.
Yeah. The scriptures say the wicked plot against the just.
And forget, don't forget, there was that video that came out to where you had that witch, the warlock nigga. He was pretty much saying that they're waiting for that green light to pretty much begin to come against these. They said they know who the Christians are. When they meant the Christians, they meant the true Israelites by the smell of their blood, man. So they're ready to come down and start killing Jake out here, man. Yeah. So once again, knowing what times we in, man, hey, this is even more important for you to get into these scriptures, man. All right, to get closer with Yahweh Shem Shai. That's the only way you're gonna be covered in these days, man.
That's right. That's right.
Ephesians chapter 6, verse 13. Wherefore take heed unto the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand.
Read it again real quick.
This is the book, Ephesians chapter 6, verse 13.
That means you got to be fully equipped with the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
That's right.
You got to be sure that you believe in this.
Yeah.
Right. That you believe in Yahweh Shai, man. Yeah. That you're going to be covered, man.
This the final test right here, man. Everything we've been going through up until this point have been like the pre-exam, the quizzes or whatnot. So your test is about to be put the test in these times that we're entering into now, man. This is it. This is what we've been preparing for all these years of coming out here and teaching this word, man. So once again, you got to make sure that your faith is 100% submitted in your Yahweh Shem Shai. That your foundation is on the right thing. Right. As we got all these different camps out here spewing all these different doctrines and madnesses and whatnot, man, we're gonna see who was right in the end, man.
That's right, man.
Ephesians chapter 6.
When you can't eat, when you are possibly on the run, all right, because you had troops trying to come in your door at 4 a.m., you know, trying to round you up, push you on a bus to take you to the nearest concentration camp, all right, where your family is turning against you. These things, what is you gonna lean on when these things happen to you, man?
Yeah. That's why scriptures say wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. You see these guys waxing worse, right? For you brothers out there, you know, you sincere brothers, and even you sincere sisters. Now's the time, man, to understand that we in some evil times, man. right? So you got to be circumspect.
And the most important, every time brothers bring that verse out, always hit the whole thing. Because the most important part of that verse is the end. It says, the fear of the Lord is your treasure.
That's right.
That has to be brought out every time you bring out Isaiah 33:6, man. Because without the fear, you're not going to have any stability. Because that fear is what's going to keep you from doing some shit to destroy you in that day, man.
That's right.
Go ahead, Tom.
Is it more now?
Yeah, it's more, but
I'm gonna just grab this right quick. 2 Ezra chapter 14 and verse 13. Now therefore set thine house in order, and reprove thy people. Comfort such of them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption. And that's what we're doing, man. All right, we're setting our house in order. Again, ourselves first, and then those that are around us immediately. All right, trying to reprove our people. All right, so, Isaiah 58 and 1. All right, blowing that trumpet and letting our people know of their sins and transgressions, right? Whether they hear or forbear.
Yeah, hey, these are like the final warnings that are going out in the spirit of the Lord, man.
Yeah.
All you Jakes that's been around, you new brothers that's coming in, you new sisters that's coming in, being introduced, finding out you're an Israelite, but those that's been around, hey, these are like the last words, so to speak, man. Final trump about to be blown, man. It's about to go down, man. Esau's about, hey, you don't forget, the whole agenda of this so-called man's New World Order, his enterprise, is to completely cut off Israel.
That's right.
These devils know who we are, all right? We are the sons of the power. We are the chosen people of the Lord, right? So they want to get rid of us, man. This goes all the way back to Psalms 83. The crafty counselor of the nations, man. They want to get rid of Israel. Because if Israel is still here, they can't prolong their society, their kingdom, man, their power. So it's all about exterminating the Israelites. You understand how serious this shit is, man?
This is why, addressing you brothers and sisters again, man, you got to understand what this is about. A lot of you still look at, this whole Israelite thing as just something to get together, all right, drink, party, you can have, fun. Okay, we're the Israelites. No, man. When brothers congregate, we congregate with a purpose, all right, to build and to make sure that we're on point, and also to push the work, man. These other camps out here, when they get together, it's nothing but bullshit, man. So like the elder just said, man, all right, we got to be fully, all right, in the right state of mind, man, and make sure that understanding, if you have the ears to hear and the eyes to see, you can see everything how Yahweh Shem Yahushua has been moving these last couple weeks, man. You can tell that the Lord's about to wrap this shit up, man. Hey, you had that the solar eclipse, that just happened, and they had the whole map of the earth. America was in complete darkness, And then on top of that, I was listening to the brothers up in New York earlier. They said there's supposed to be another one coming in April. That's going to be the opposite side. So when they put them both together, it's going to be a thought on America, which means it's going to be an X. So what's that saying? This shit's almost done, man.
If I could add, pretty much starts the last letter.
Exactly.
It's the end.
Exactly.
Yo, we about to rule the world in the next life to come, man, all right? These nations know that. This is why they want to get rid of us, man. It's bigger than black and white, man. It's bigger than racism, all right? These nations know that we are the chosen seed line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man, all right? That our power is the true power, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the power of all heaven and earth, man. So they're trying to stop that. Because once we get put back in power, that's it. We ruling for eternity, man. And guess what? These nations gonna be under our feet, man. So you think these nations wanna have that? That's why it's all out. It's an all-out war, all-out onslaught against the tribes, man. Right? You can finish on that.
God. Verse 14. Let go from the mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man. Put off the weak nature. Put off now the weak nature. And that comes with the reformation of your mind, man. All right? Adhering to what the will of the Lord is. All right? As the brother was reading in Ephesians, the 5th chapter, right? It talks about that. I believe it's the 18th verse. Could somebody hold that right quick? I don't think we touched on that. But understanding the will of the Lord is important, man. All right? That lists that eases that understanding of the times that we're in, man. Because everybody is flooded out with the burden. The burden of not understanding what's going on. Being in a state of perplexity. Whoever got it.
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 18. And be not drunk with wine.
17, so.
Ephesians 5 and 17. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is.
Right, understanding what the will of the Lord is. What is the will of the Lord? All right, to do away with Babylon the Great. When you read in Revelations, the destruction of Babylon was already written to take place. We're just allowing things to play out. All right, Revelations, the 18th chapter, goes into the destruction of Babylon. All right, and there were going to be a series of events that would lead up to that destruction, and we're seeing these things play out in real time. Okay, so that's what eases that weak nature, man. All right, casting off the cares of the world. Okay, because that's oftentimes swallowing up the minds of our people to go astray from the Lord, man. Not understanding that this world is going to be done away with.
Right, because at the end of the day, just adding on to your point, what's going to help ease your mind is to know what's coming after. Because a lot of Jake knows that America's going to be destroyed, but they don't understand what's after. And so a lot of them being that, you know, hopeless, depressed, you know, spirit, well, we all just going to die. No, man. The scriptures say not all shall taste death, man.
That's right.
All right? And furthermore, the members of the elect that do have to die, they're going to be risen up, man.
That's right.
So it's a victory that's awarded unto the elect as long as they endure unto the end, which the elect will endure unto the end, man.
Right.
This is why we got to constantly push the victory as much as we push the defeat, so that Jake, you know, has a clear mind to battle those demons whenever they come upon him, man.
This is Proverbs chapter 29, verse 18. Where there is no vision, the people perish. That's what Priest going into, man. That's why Jake can't see nothing past America, man. That's why Jake is fully set in his mind to do what's before him. That's straight wickedness, man. That's why Jake has to separate himself. That's why the scriptures say, when there is no vision, the people perish, man. Because Jake don't see nothing after America. Jake can't see himself in a position of rulership, man. That's why you should seek the scriptures, man. It says, but he that keepeth the law, happy is he, man. And that's the position that you see before you, man. The men of the Lord, man. He that keepeth the law, that's what taking heed to the scriptures and what the Lord say do, happy is he. Because we understand what it's about to be a transition, man. We understand that we're in a period, or the Lord is transitioning the kingdoms. When you go into Sirach, the 10th chapter, that's what the time period we're in right now, man. And we see a vision, man. We see us in a position of rulership, and we see these damn heathens going down, man. That's right.
It's 2nd Ezra chapter 7 and verse 15. Now therefore, why disquietest thou self, seeing thou art but a corruptible man? And why art thou moved, whereas thou art but mortal? Now that word disquiet goes into a feel of uneasiness or anxiety, man. Right? Because we're not anxious, you know, in a negative sense, man. We're anxious because, you know, we're seeking to see these things happen quickly, man. It says, why hast thou not considered in thy mind the thing that is to come, rather than that which is present? So as brothers is going into, man, our focus is on the kingdom to come, man. And we understand that we have to go through these perils in order to get there, man. So that makes it easy for us to wrap our minds around these things, man.
Scripture says seek the kingdom first.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 14. And I'm going to start at verse 14. It reads, let go from thee mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature. And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee. And haste thee to flee from these times.
Right, haste thee to flee from these times. How do you do so? Could a brother grab Romans the 12th chapter? How do you haste to flee from these times? Because everybody is looking about how to make it through these evils that they clearly see, but they're going about it the wrong way.
What verse?
Romans the 12th. You start at 1, and then somebody hold Revelations 2 and 18.
This is Romans chapter 12 and verse 1. It says, I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service.
Right, this is your reasonable service as an Israelite, man. All right, to present your body as a living sacrifice. Keep reading.
And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High.
That you may prove what is good, so that, Lord willing, you will be afforded the opportunity of salvation. All right, and deliverance out of these times, and a hedge of protection. Okay? You can't get that if you never changed. You can't get that if you never reformed your mind.
Got something else. Isaiah 52 and 11. Depart ye, go ye out from thence. Touch no unclean thing. Go ye out from the midst of her. Be ye clean, that bear the vessels of the Lord.
Right. Be clean, man. Be holy. All right, you have to be separate. You have to separate yourself from the fashion of this world, because pursuant to 1 Corinthians 7:31, the fashion of this world is going to pass away. All right, so you have to liken your mindset to the fashion of the Lord. All right, you have to liken your mindset unto righteousness.
That's right.
Okay.
Scripture say, "Do what's pleasing unto the Lord."
That's a part of being a vessel of the Lord, man. Is being of use to Him. It's the reason why 2/3 of the nation of Israel is going to be destroyed, because they're of no use to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. All right, they're spotted vessels, broken vessels that can't hold any water, man. They're completely useless, and ultimately, all right, they're spiritually dead. And the Lord wants to be worshipped, and you can't worship the Lord from the grave. So therefore, like Matthew 5:13 tells you, Jake is good for nothing but to be trodden on the foot. This is why He's going to allow Esau to mow these niggas down, man.
So whoever got that Revelation 3:18.
It's the same when Yahweh Shai, he caused that fig tree to wither.
That's right. Yep.
That fig tree didn't produce no fruit.
That's right.
Right? And these niggas are fruitless out here, man. You have no purpose. Hey, 2nd Ezra 9, how he created that vine in vain. How's it go? Roughly paraphrasing. The useless cluster. 2nd Ezra 9 chapter.
So he kept a grape of the cluster.
Yep.
And the rest of 2/3 was born in vain.
Yeah, let the multitude perish that was born in vain is the point I was making. Right?
Because like you said, they have unfruitful works, man. Because as an Israelite, you're supposed to be putting forth our purpose to the world. And our purpose is to bring forth righteousness into the world, and so that they can see the works of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. So if Jacob's not doing that, then what the fuck are you here for? That's why Esau, he rightly terms you niggas useless eaters. Because your existence really here is useless. A nigga's whole MO all day is to wake up, smoke a blunt, go fuck a bitch, go to work, go home. Like, bro, you ain't doing shit productive for the earth.
Yes, repeat the same cycle.
Yeah, rinse water, rinse sleep. Yeah, rinse water, repeat. That's all Jake do, man. So you gotta be purged out, man. Cause nigga, you ain't no use to the Lord, man.
This is Revelation chapter 2 and verse 18.
3 and 18.
Let's lock it. 3 and 18. It says, "I counsel thee to buy of me gold."
Right now, when you look up that word counsel, it goes into advise. Okay? The Lord is advising our people, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, to buy of this gold, which is this truth. All right? You've tried out everything and it's failed you. Every belief that you've clung to has ultimately led to your demise. And it's worsened your people, man. Keep reading.
Yeah, that word advise means to consider.
It says, "I counsel thee to buy of me gold, tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich, and white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed."
Right, in white raiment that thou mayest be clothed. Okay? How are you going to be clothed? With that white raiment is going to have your sins blotted out, man. All right? When the day of judgment comes, you won't have to concern yourself with the judgment, because the Lord has blotted your sins out for you, man. That blood was shed and is covering you. So to go back into that 2nd Ezra, the 14th chapter, that's how you get that hedge.
Yeah.
Okay?
Just as in the time of Egypt, man. It was spiritual, man. That blood over your doorpost, this is a symbolic of that, man.
Right.
It's a word, man.
And it takes, you can't just think that you're gonna get it without reforming yourself, man. The Lord demands for reformation. Okay? As we have read in Romans the 12th chapter, to be that living sacrifice. Can you read it?
If I can mention
Big
too,
point.
because pretty much the Lord said that, when He comes back, pretty much that wedding feast, I think it's in Luke the 22nd chapter. The man that came without a wedding garment. At Matthew 22. But I got another one. This is tells upon you, Zephaniah 1 and verse 8. It says, "And it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice, that I will punish the princes and the king's children, and all as such are clothed with strange apparel." And 2/3 is going to be destroyed, because you don't have on that the royal garment.
You over here walking into the building with some clothes from 2000 looking crazy. Baggy clothes, long tee, 4X, like what the hell you got on? Cock back bandana underneath it and everything.
Some G-Unit shoes on.
That's how the Lord gonna look at Jake. Like your fashion ain't right.
Yeah,
You're not coming with
that strange
apparel.
Yeah.
Remember the 1 Corinthians, the 7th chapter. The fashion of this world gonna pass away. You're not finna walk in with that old drip. You gotta come with the new,
Spiritual, yeah.
the eternal spiritual drip.
Yeah, singing that new song.
Keep reading about.
I got a piece of it, my man.
A lot of you niggas ain't on the list.
We'll make sure we finish out that Revelation 2.
This is Isaiah 52:1. It says, "Awake, awake, put on thy strength, O Zion. Put on thy beautiful garments, O Jerusalem."
Right. Put on thy strength. Put on thy garment, which is the truth, man. Okay, that's your strength. Israel, you got all the accolades. You got the physicality. You got the mental aspect. You know, Jake. If they start to make sense of things, they get financially stable. They on top of it.
Right?
Right.
Trying to get conscious. You know, they get somewhat spiritually aware, but they just don't get all the way there.
Well, see, that's the thing. Jake can map it out mentally, physically, emotionally, financially. But when that fifth part of spirituality is missing, it's incomplete. Jake is through.
And what's power? Power.
Exactly, and that's where the power lies. That's where the strength is, man.
Right, that's why Esau couldn't allow Jake to come back to remembrance, man.
Right.
That's why he did everything in his power to keep Jake asleep.
Exactly.
Billions of dollars poured into what? To the church industry, to rap and fucking black culture, man. To keep Jake dead from who he really is. So once Jake tapped back into that, it was over. It was over. And Esau and these nations understood that, right?
That's why there's so many snares and all these different religions and ways of thinking. Because they know at some point, Jake was going to search for something, because he knows that our people are zealous, man.
Yep.
You know, this is why all these snares are out here, man.
Got a quick one. This is Yahweh Dayat, Judah, chapter 5.
This is Isaiah 52:1. "Awake, awake, put on thy strength, O Zion. Put on thy beautiful garments, O Jerusalem. For the holy city, the holy city. For henceforth there shall no more come into thee the uncircumcised and the unclean." Going back to the brother's point, man, hey, you gotta put on this beautiful garment, man, which is his righteousness, man. It's true.
That's right.
This is the only way we're gonna be able to escape and have that detachment from this place, man.
Right.
And the Most High's protection, that hedge of protection around us.
Right. It's the fashion. You gotta put out the old and come in with the new. That's why the scriptures speak about what? That old man.
Yeah.
Right?
Becoming a new creature.
Right, becoming a new creature, because everything about you, you gotta be able to change that through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man.
That's right, brother.
You can't expect to be the same person that was seeking after this truth 5 years in, 1 year in, a day in, man. You gotta make strides to become better. And that's what the Lord is demanding, man.
Hey, a point that I heard last night from the elder that was an amazing point. It's like, look, as you grow in this truth, the years that you come in this truth, just like how it was in the ancient world, man, you become more accountable for the law the closer you get to becoming 12 years old. And so when you spiritually are in this thing for a certain amount of years, the Lord ain't gonna let certain shit just keep sliding like that, because you should know better, man.
Right. Them ass whoopings start to add up.
Yep.
Yeah, they might come at a different cause than others. But we'll go back to that Revelation.
Revelation chapter 3 and verse 18.
You just jump to the ladder.
God, the latter part, it says, "And that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear."
Right, the shame of thy nakedness do not appear, because you put on that garment, man. You're wearing the truth. You have the truth.
The proper dress code.
Exactly. Keep reading.
Continuing on, it says, "And anoint thine eyes with eye salve, that thou mayest see."
Right, having that spiritual foresight, man. Understanding the times and seasons that we're in, man. As the brother Tazamak had called for earlier in 2 Peter 3, right? What manner of conversations ought you to be in? You can't know that if you don't have that eyesight. You're gonna think about having the conversations of the world, caught up in all type of bullshit and folly, man.
And that's why you see these other camps out here lost, man. You know, they have the initial covering as far as knowing that they're Israelite, but it's deeper than that, because while we always say, all right, you're not gonna get saved just because you know knowing that you're an Israelite. All past captivities up into America, we knew we was Israelites and we still was in captivity. So what would make today any different?
That's right.
And this captivity is the worst one out of all of us. So you got to be even more, all right, contrite in your spirit to know that we need the Lord, man.
Right. Hey, that's why the brother he quoted, man, let go of thy weak nature. Man.
Right.
That's the weak nature is the fashion of this world.
Right. You made a good point, Priest. There was captivities that we were in that we knew we were Israelites. But the key to getting out of captivity was us coming back to the truth. Matter of fact, could the brother grab Romans 8:32? Grab that right fast, just to make that point. So that was a good point that you made. Romans 8:32.
This is the book of Romans chapter 8, verse 32. He that spared not his own son.
Salakia. John 8:32. John 8:32.
John 8:32?
Yes. That's right.
It's the book of John, chapter 8 and verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
Right. In order to get out of this spiritual bondage that we're in, we have to adhere to the truth. And a lot of our people aren't willing to do that, man. Caught up in all type of folly and madness, man. So let's go back to that second.
Which essentially goes back to the curses. I believe it's Deuteronomy 28:28. The Lord,
Yeah.
It said, "The Lord shall smite thee with blindness and madness and astonishment of heart."
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's why everything that Jake put his hand to, it never prospers, man. Yeah. Protesting, rioting, all these different political movements, the church, selling out. It don't do shit for Jake, man. He's still in the same condition, right? That's how you know that this situation we in is of divine circumstances, man.
Yes.
It's gonna take Yahweh Shah to get us out of here, man. Nothing else.
We need healing.
That's it. We're a wounded people, Isaiah the 1st chapter.
That's why the scripture say no man shall bind us. The one that's going to redeem us from this is Yahweh.
All your lovers have forgotten thee. Jeremiah the 2nd chapter, man.
And that's why in Sirach 10 and 8, I believe it said, it's either 10 and 8, 10 and 10, where it said that the physician cutteth off the long disease, man. And hey, they said we're afflicted right now, so Yahweh Shah is going to come heal. The scripture say, all right, he's bringing healing in his wings.
Hey, and also the scripture say he didn't need not a physician. He did his whole need not for a physician. And that's what a lot of niggas, they feel like they got it. They're good. They don't need Yahweh Shah. Yeah, they saved already. That's why they're going to get caught up with all these snares and traps that Esau get about to bring forth, man.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 14. I'm going to read verse 16. It reads, "For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter."
Hey, you think that shit going on in Israel right now, you think that's bad? The scriptures say greater evils are going to happen, man. Right?
Right?
Verse 17, "But look how much the world shall be weakened through age, so much more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein."
Right, evils are going to increase upon these people, man. All right, could the brother grab that in Ezekiel? Right, evils and only evils.
I got it. This is Ezekiel chapter 7. We get verse 5. It says, "Thus saith the Lord, power and evil and only evil, behold, is come." It says, "An end is come, the end is come. It watcheth for thee, behold, it is come."
Right, because these evils and the ending point of them were appointed, man. All right, as we have read earlier in Job, the 14th chapter, the Lord has appointed bounds in which this devil cannot pass, man.
That's right.
All right, so it has to be a series of events to take place before he's able to go ahead and end this captivity, man. All right, I got a quick some more now. Keep going. You got something?
Okay. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 5. It says, "For like as all that is made in the world hath the beginning and an end, and the end is manifest." He said, "The end is come, the end is come, behold, it watcheth for thee, behold, it is come." You see, because and this says it is manifest, which means it is obvious. You know, we're seeing the signs, we're seeing the wars, rumors of wars, skirmishes. We're seeing these nations that have plowshares beat them into the pruning hooks, or roughly paraphrasing, you know. Pretty much they're mounting up for war.
Yep, that's the state that we're in, man. A time of great evils. Want to you something?
Yeah, I'm gonna read this in the GNT room.
Okay.
It's 2nd Ezra chapter 14 and verse 16 in the GNT. It reads, "You have seen many evil things already, but far worse things are about to happen."
Right.
Shit.
Think about the plight of our people, man. All of the evils that we've seen. And there's gonna be a time as never before, as pursuant to Daniel the 12th chapter, man. You have to conceptualize that, Jake. And can you really say with a surety that you prepared for that? Niggas ain't prepared. If we put these Israelites that are here today and we teleport them 300 years back into the past, niggas not making it past a year.
Making it past.
Exactly. So how can these Israelites that refuse to hearken unto the voice of the Lord be so prideful in their minds that they're gonna be able to make it through these times without a hedge of protection?
When they cut off the stores, when they cut the power, what about that? When they cut the power, like Esau says, 90% of these Americans gonna die within that first couple weeks, man.
Hospitals, everybody in there on life support shit, they done.
People that are obese, morbidly obese, out of weight, that can't walk but a few feet, you out of there, man.
Yeah, the ones that depend on these pharmaceutical companies and things like that, you're out of there.
And they already said that most of Americans are on some type of pharmaceutical drug.
Yeah.
So when they cut the pharmaceuticals off, people are done out here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Literally, man. Because a lot of these people on antidepressants and all types of shit, man.
Right.
Can't cope with reality.
Right.
So hey, they're gonna fucking die out here.
Right. That's right.
And then too, a lot of people don't think about is when they cut the power off, right? That goes your pump or your water pump stations too, man. So a lot of people out here also gonna die from thirst. Okay? So greater evils, man, are coming.
Niggas don't know how to filter water.
Nope.
You know, like I said, they don't know how to hunt.
Skin an animal.
They can't swim.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
You gotta cross the river, the damn robots and whatnot. You niggas gonna be swept away, man.
That's why you need the Lord.
That's why the Lord said, Isaiah 65, he said, my servants are going to eat, have drink. So it's going to be a spirit on brothers in that time to be programmed to have the ability to do things, man, to survive.
Manipulate the elements.
And then on top of that, hey, just like in the wilderness, the manna came down. You see what I'm saying? So the Lord is going to make things appear out of thin air. I mean, there's nothing that's impossible in Yahweh Shema Shah.
But you gotta know that.
You gotta have faith.
That's why the scriptures say, we're quoting it lately, you gotta be still and know that I am the Lord, man. The Lord is gonna put you in those situations to test you, to see how far are you willing to go. All right.
Guys, going back, 2nd Ezra chapter 14 and verse 16 in the Good News translation, it reads, "You have seen many evil things already, but far worse things are about to happen. As the world grows older and weaker, the evils will come upon its people and will multiply."
The Lord not letting up. No mercy, man. Ezekiel the 9th chapter, man. He told the angels to smite. He said, spare nobody, man. Little women, young women, girls, maids, everybody. Men,
Old women.
old, young, you know.
Babies.
Everybody gonna catch the heat, man.
You know, just as the time of the flood.
Zaquan, this one for you.
In the book of Psalms, chapter 119 and verse 126. It is time for these. Psalms 119 and 126. It is time for thee, Lord Yahweh, to work. For they have made void thy law.
Yeah, it's time for thee, O Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah, to work. But they have made void thy law, man. And just like the Elder Yashawama was saying last night, hey, we're looking forward to the judgment, man. This world wicked as fuck, man. Right. We're ready, man. It's like enough is enough. How long must this shit go on, man? How long, O Lord, man? Jake is getting waxing wickeder and more wicked every day, man. The nigga woman out of control, she can't be stopped. This bitch is a T-Rex, man, just on a loose, man. You know? Can't be stopped. Niggas out of control. Right? These little niggas running around, robbing, looting, flash mobs.
So even the niggas that's supposed to be in the circumcision, you see all the corny shit they're doing, you know, making these fake pages, you know, helping Agent Esau and his agenda to demonize this man.
Yeah. That shit's so corny.
It's corny, man, but hey, the Lord about to work on you niggas, man. Right?
We look forward to the judgment of you 2/3.
Hell yeah, man.
Right.
You know, because this place is completely out of control, man. Everybody's walking around here like a fucking Tasmanian devil.
Right. Just
Bugging out
tearing shit up.
man. You know, so we can't wait till the Lord start handing out heavy judgment for you individuals, man.
That's the only solution, man.
That's it.
You got to read some more.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 14. I'll read verse 17 again. For look how much the world shall be weaker through age. So much more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. For the truth is fled far away, and leasing is hard at hand.
Yep.
For now hasteneth the vision to come, which thou hast seen.
Somebody pull up the definition of leasing. Scriptures say leasing is hard at hand. Right? Pull that up real quick. Common Dictionary.
Leasing.
Leasing, yep.
I got it. This is the word leasing in the Free Dictionary. It says the act of lying. Lie, a falsehood. It says, let me see.
A lie, a falsehood, basically a false report. There's a lot of bullshit going on out here, man.
Right.
Media, false narratives, the shit that they paint about us, the stories how they trying to tie us into this radical Islamic bullshit, right? A lot of false reports, man.
Scriptures say, "Thou shalt not raise a false report, man."
Come on, man.
Right. So this place here, you know, it's pretty much we see, just like what you see happening, man. Right. Every day, all day, man. You know, people bearing false witness against us. Right. Esau ready to come against us. Right. This is how you know we in the end.
And they can't. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, you know, that's why the scriptures it calls Esau the accuser of our brethren, man.
That's right.
That's all he does all day long, man. It's plotting and planning how to accuse Jake for certain acts, man.
Right.
Especially the prophets,
Right.
which is gonna come out soon.
False accusations.
False accusations, man. False flags, all this shit. As soon as it's gonna come to the light of Esau, or who he truly is. He's him being the devil.
That's right.
We at that point now. We at that point right now. Where you got people on the World Wide Web that are like, hold up, bro. This shit ain't adding up. You saying this, I can't say this. You controlling the speech. Why can't I express my thoughts and opinions on the topic? Why are you controlling the narrative? And he's at the point where it's like, damn, y'all got me. Y'all got me red-handed. Now he's about to, as the brothers are saying, he's about to pull out every trick in his bag that he's known to have, and he's gonna utilize it in his fullness, man.
That's it.
We in those times.
Leasing is hard at hand. They can't deal with us in the spiritual matter, so they got to resort to low blows.
No. If I could add to, pretty much it's a critical situation for Esau. When you go into the word critical, it means he's being criticized and pretty much he's at that point of danger. You know, so he's going to do everything in his power, like brothers are saying, you know, to somewhat, I guess, maintain his power, but he's not going to be able to do that.
He's been pushed into a corner. I got one for you. This one you got. This is Psalm chapter 5, verse 6. And it says, "Thou shalt destroy them that speak leasing."
Yeah, see, the Lord is going to destroy those that speak leasing, lies, that are bringing out false reports. All right? Because the Lord did tell us in Psalm, the 7th chapter, that all that shit you doing is going to fall back on your own head, man. Read on.
Nobody gets away.
Nobody gets away.
It says, "The Lord will abhor the bloody and deceitful man."
The bloody and deceitful man, going back to you Edomites, man. The harbingers of death, man, causing chaos and havoc and destruction all throughout the earth, man. Now it's your time to fall. Now, hey, you can't run no more. Cain been on the run for years. His descendants been on the run for years, man. Now it's time for you to be judged. Instead of how the scripture go in Job, if the wicked be multiplied, it's for the sword, man. Right? You didn't spread your ass, your funky ass all over the planet Earth, destroying shit, ecosystem, civilizations, oppressing people, putting sanctions on nations. You control the money supply, the resources. These nations are tired of that. Then you want to act surprised when you get called out about it. You the devil that the Bible speaks of, man.
That's right.
A nation of liars, man. And it's all coming out. That's why you cringe when you hear this truth. Right? Talk about hate speech, man. But you bombing nations, man. You poisoning water supply. You oppressing people, man. Hell out of here with that, man. See, none of that shit don't work no more, man.
No, that shit's out of there.
It's out of there, man. So do what you got to do.
Hey, the scriptures say, "Have I become your enemy because I tell you the truth?"
That's it, man.
All we doing is speaking facts. It ain't a fairy tale. You bombed everybody, man. You stole everything. That is your whole DNA.
Right.
Is to rape, rob, and steal, man.
And then you got all this technology. You got all this worldwide surveillance, right? But you can't find all these little children that's going missing, man. All these little kids getting snatched up, man. Sacrifices, pedophile rings. But nobody knows where these kids is at.
Exactly.
Right? With all this technology that you got, man. But you can't figure out where these kids going missing at, man. So the hell out of here, man.
Yeah, Walmart. You go into Walmart, the whole wall full of missing children and shit, and then you talking about donate.
Right.
What type of shit is that, man?
Right.
What Parker said you damn dealt with, man. Help find the children. Nigga, they ain't one of these goddamn Walmart trucks, nigga. Where you goddamn shipping. You shipping them around the goddamn world.
In a big ass locker.
In a big ass locker, goddamn froze the fuck up.
Right, exactly.
Get the hell out of here, man.
Yeah, these adoption centers, see, we know how you get down, man. Right. Adoption centers doing them kids wrong.
I got if I can.
You got it, brother.
Hang on, brother. Get this out.
I got a quick precept. This is the book of, just backing up you two, brother. This is the book of Psalm, chapter 58, verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they are born speaking lies.
It's in his DNA to be a liar, man. He was created to be the wicked. As soon as he born, he's speaking lies. Go ahead.
Continue
The
on.
Spirit, he was the first liar, going back to the serpent.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, so it's in him.
Yeah, because you got to understand, the serpent was a nation of people, man. A nation of diviners, man. Witches. Exactly.
Psalm 58:4. Their poison is like the poison of the serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth the ear.
Yeah, they're not. Hey, these Edomites are not going to take hold of the truth. Truth is not in them, right? They're not going to do right. Go ahead.
The scripture saying in Habakkuk 2, man, his soul is not upright in him. Yeah? It's impossible for him to do good, man.
That's it.
Shit, he don't even do good to his own.
Yeah, that's what scripture say that. You know. Psalm chapter 58, verse 5, which would not hearken to the voice of the charmers, charming never so wise.
Yeah, he's not going to take heed to any form of truth whatsoever. He's anti-truth. This is why he has a term called misinformation, man. When the truth starts to come out, that's his way of combating the truth.
Right.
By calling it a lie.
Right.
Who changed the truth into a lie, the scriptures say, man? This is him.
Right.
He has a whole kingdom of society set up off of lies, man.
And then
Right?
what the scripture say, man? You know, if he pretty much if we get found in his hand, all right, he's worthy to be put to death, man. Hey, he's been caught red-handed.
Yeah.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 52 from the top. Why boastest thyself in mischief, O mighty man? The goodness of the Most High endureth continually.
Right. Why is it that this devil is boasting in his agenda that he's about to roll on the planet and act as though he's going to have an everlasting technocracy? You know? A bunch of madness, man. The scriptures, reread that latter part of the scripture.
Psalms 52. The goodness of the Most High endureth continually.
Then the goodness of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai endures continually. Esau, you were set up with the purpose of being loose for a little season, man. Not forever. You were just a mere character in the story. You're not the star. And we're going to prove that. Keep reading.
Thy tongue.
You're the antagonist, man. You know, you're the bad guy. And the villain never wins.
Psalm 52 and 2. Thy tongue deviseth mischiefs like a sharp razor.
Right, thy tongue deviseth mischiefs. All right, and what's one of the speech of Esau, as we know, on a day-to-day interactions with these Edomites. All right, that's how they speak. But one of the ways how Esau is able to use his tongue is through his media. All right, which he promotes and propagates nothing but lies and deceptions to pretty much fool the minds of the masses of these people to think a way that's contrary to the truth, man.
It's so bad that pretty much he got it's like an art, you know. He speaks with like a double tongue.
Right.
They use it in the law system.
Right. You had that video that I had sent with brothers, the manufacturing consent, where you had this Edomite, or so-called, he looked to be an Edomite, but he was breaking down the inner workings of how the medias, they all work together with sister companies, and they're all under an umbrella of working together, and they promote certain agendas that these businesses that they're tied to work with. All right, that's why you saw when you had the C-19, what was being discussed all over the fucking TV? Jab, 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 jab. Take this, take that, take this. Oh, this death, this death, this death, right? Because that was being promoted and propagated through the manufactured consent of these various companies that work in tandem. You got something?
Hey, just going into what we went to last night. And this guy, he was working for the media. He said the media is lying. He said, I've been a journalist for 25 years. I was taught to lie, betray, and never tell the truth to the public. I was paid by the CIA, secret societies, and American billionaires. Journalists are used to manipulate the people, man. And you see that, man. That's what you see that now. It's so-called woke culture that everybody's seeing, especially when the Crown Royal was coming out, and they seen that the media was manipulating the minds of the people when it's coming to taking the juice. But they've been doing that shit. It's called Operation Mockingbird. They've been doing it for a long time.
Mainstream media is like the brother said, information that Esau wants to spoon feed you. So nothing that you see, especially from mainstream media, really you should believe, because it's all manufactured, all right, to feed his agenda. Because like I listened to the brother earlier that was going into. You notice how after every quote-unquote crisis, Esau always has a boogeyman that he vilifies, man.
Yeah. Yeah. It never failed, man. Just like right now, who's the boogeyman? The people that's standing up for themselves over there right now.
Right, and it's so as the brother has said, it's like an art to it because he's pushing the narrative so hard of the people that are standing up, you know, and siding with the Palestinians, the Ishmaelites. He's pushing that narrative of, well, why would you feel that way? Why you're anti-Shem? How could you say that? How could you take a stance like this? And these people, they're just literally pointing out the fact that there's been an apartheid state over there for decades. And they're not even mentioning the fact that people aren't saying they're not saying that they're supporting Hamas. But Esau has done it he's perfected this shit strategically to where he's gaslighting the fuck out of everyone.
But the thing about it is, like you mentioned, that apartheid in that land has been going on for all these years. Nobody gave a fuck about the shit until it got put in the media with this whole, hummus attack. Man.
Stage.
Brothers, be wary and shit like that.
Yeah, because Esau be using this tactic. I got it right here. It's from a quote from Joseph Goebbels. It says, if you tell a lie big enough and keep repeating it, people will eventually come to believe it.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's what they do with their news, man.
Yeah, and that's how Esau even pushed forth his pharmaceutical bullshit, man. He just kept saying that you shouldn't be putting your trust in herbs and things like that. That's the same shit he's been doing. He's been doing the same shit, man. He just he repetitively repeats it where you believe it, man.
All right, I got a precept on that. This is the volume Psalms 144 and verse 11. It says, "Rid me and deliver me from the hand of strange children." It says, "Whose mouth speaketh vanity, and their right hand is the right hand of falsehood." And they pretty much rely on their media, but they pretty much rely on that forked tongue. They rely on deception.
Yeah, and everything is painted for you to feel sorry about them big nose small hats over there. Because if you notice the trend, every time somebody decides to try to speak out against these damn devils, man, all right, they're demonized through, like you said, their media, because their media is a tool that they use to hit them tools, to play on the minds. Because like we said, man, Esau, when you go into what the media goes back to Medea, which is a demon. All right, it was a witch. All right, an old ugly ass Edomite bitch. When you look up on Google, man. All right, so with the media, all the media corporations are owned. You look up the Big Six, man. All right, and the Big Six branches off into these different networks, which are all owned by the devils, man. All right, the elites, man. From you got the TV, all right, the damn newspaper, the radio, the music, all owned by Esau, man. Specifically the Amalekites, man.
Everywhere you get your information from.
Yep. That's why Scripture said, "Never trust thine enemies." Right? You should not listen to anything that this devil here got to say whatsoever, man. Right? If he says jump, you shouldn't listen to him at all, man. Right? You should put your trust in Yahweh, Bahashim, and Harushai. But a lot of you so-called blacks, Latino Native Americans, you eat everything up this devil got to tell you, man. Right? And this devil here, he's leading you to your slaughter.
And with this truth, man, it teaches you on how to, question everything, man. That's right. You're never supposed to believe something just because somebody told you something. Even our teachers, they told us the same thing, man. All right, we don't just believe them because they told us that. They told us, look, don't believe us what we said. Go look it up.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
This is Bon Sirach chapter 5 and verse 15. It says, "Be not ignorant." This is Sirach 5 and 15. It says, "Be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or a small."
Read it again. Be not ignorant of anything big or small. You're supposed to know about everything.
de nègres, de noirs. Les Jamans sont des Indiens.
French.
Sont des Haïtiens.
I got a quick piece. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 14, verse 15. It reads, "The simple believe in every word." You see that? So a lot of you so-called blacks, Latino Native Americans, are very simple. That's what a lot of people what? Sadish, man. And that word Sadish means stupid.
Right? Y'all brothers Haitian?
Huh?
Y'all Haitian?
No. I'm Congolese. that Judah and stuff, Negro.
Yeah,
That's me,
yeah,
man.
yeah. You know, it's a lot of history that we had over in Congo, man. So yeah,
Yeah.
you an Israelite, bro.
That's what we said.
I know we store mathematics and stuff,
Yeah.
coding and stuff. We
Yeah.
store. As a Congo, we store. We started.
Going back. Proverbs 14:15. But the simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going. You know, so that's pretty much self-explanatory. A lot of our people out there are very stupid and simple as shit, right? And as a matter of fact, how does that saying go on Forrest Gump? Stupid is, and stupid does. So there's a lot of people out there are very. Anytime Esau says something, right, you run with it, man. Take it. That's why you see these people sitting in the house, right, wearing masks because they didn't have faith in the Lord, but they had faith in Esau eating his words.
Yeah, you know, and that all goes back to the school system, man. Being indoctrinated in the school system to believe Esau's word, man. Everything that Esau has written down in them curriculum books, Jake just be eating it up and sitting thinking that Esau, because of his degrees and his status, that he's the authority figure, man.
That's right.
And through him, hey, you gotta accept what he says. Backed up by his so-called science.
Right. You finish up that? Finish that up.
Psalms 52, verse 2. Thy tongue devises mischiefs like a sharp razor, working deceitfully. It's like news media. They ain't working deceitfully now, man. Their tongue like a sharp razor, lying. Just like when they came over here in America. What Gad said, white man speak with forked tongue.
Yeah.
All they did was lie, break treaties, man. Told, just manipulated everything, man. And you know, for the advantage of themselves.
They actually who initiated what they call an Indian giver because they wouldn't keep up their end of the bargain.
That's good.
Yeah, they're gonna have the nerve to flip that shit back on us like that's a bad on our part. No, nigga, you the original Indian giver.
Right. Psalm 52.
Cause Esau, he's issuing the same ploys that you see. So, like we said, how you saw Esau do Gad, where it was like, okay, we made these treaties, we promised you these plots of land throughout the country, and then over time, all right, Esau began to move them more and more to where they're on reservations. That's the same thing that happened to them damn Palestinians over there, you know? Even though, like we said, we're not pro either side, man. Both them niggas are damn heathen that's gonna get kicked out that land, man. Right. But when you go into the history of what happened with that land, all right, through the British, they pretty much gave them authority over that land with the Balfour Declaration, and they agreed to split the land. And over time, when you go into the history, they began to take more and more of it back. And this is why you're seeing that taking place over there now, because Esau wants that whole land to himself, man.
If I can add to so-called Lord, what's his name? What was it?
Rothschild.
Yeah, Rothschild. The Balfours go back to the Rothschild.
Balfour Declaration.
That devil, man. You know, because that's not the prophecy of the fulfillment, man. You know, so just going to prove, you know, as we gone into time and time again, the debate of people, man.
This is Revelations chapter 20. Matter of fact, read verse 2 and then.
Psalms 52 and verse 2. Thy tongue deviseth mischief like a sharp razor, working deceitfully.
Revelations 20 and 8.
This is the book.
Now wait, hold up. I'm gonna break that down once more. Reread that once more.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 52 and verse 2.
7.
Thy tongue deviseth mischief like a sharp razor, working deceitfully.
Right. That's the MO of Esau, man. All right. He can't help but to deceive because that's how he was set up to be. He was programmed to be this way. And we're gonna show it.
That word devil goes back to deceiver, man. See?
Yep.
Right? So, you know, Diablos. This devil here deceived the whole world. You simple ass individuals out there still believe this devil, right? This deceiver, man.
But they think that he started the world.
Yeah.
You got people out here that believe in evolution.
Yeah.
You know, that believe in that the first man on earth was Esau. All right? That civilization started with the Greeks.
Yeah.
You know, this is some of the deception. They believe, let me get that sign, man. They believe that the Lord and Savior, all right, look like an Edomite, look like a so-called white man.
That's right.
Hell no. That's right. Your facts don't add up, man. Where's that in the scripture? You know?
This is a curse.
That's right.
This is the book of Revelation chapter 20. This is the book of Revelation chapter 20, verse 7. And when 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison.
Right, so that 1,000-year period was when you had the Israelites that established their power, okay? We were ruling in the regions of Europe, all right, and Satan, when you're reading that, he was cast into that bottomless pit. Now, that bottomless pit is referencing Europe, all right? And for that 1,000-year period, Esau was just dwelling in caves, being a caveman, okay?
Being the wild man.
Exactly. But it says after that 1,000-year period, he will be loosed. And that's where you get the time of the Renaissance. Because when you go into the word Renaissance, it goes into rebirth. That was the revival of the Edomites coming into their seat of power. Can you read it?
Verse 8, and shall, Revelation chapter 20, verse 8, and shall go out to deceive the nations.
Right. He went out and deceived the nations. It was prophesied that the Edomites would be loosened out of that 1,000-year period and go out to deceive the nations. He will go out through the whole world and promote what? Deception. Can you read it?
Continuing on, which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle.
We read that in the latter.
This is the book of Revelation chapter 20 in the latter, and it reads, Gog and Magog. I read verse 8. Yeah. This is the book of Revelation chapter 20 verse 8, and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth.
Right, he went out to deceive the nations. Esau spread himself across this entire world and promoted nothing but deception, man. All right? As the scriptures do say, I've seen the wicked stretch themselves out as a green bay tree. Yep. That's what Esau did. He stretched out his deception and his wickedness. Can a brother hold that in Habakkuk 2 and 5? Man, you start at 4. That's what Esau did. He went out and promoted deception and destroyed the mindset of the people, man. To make you think that good was evil and evil was good. This is a direct causation of the wicked being in rulership, man. Can you read it?
Hey, matter of fact, to add to that brother point, somebody get that in Maccabees. Maccabees 1.
Yeah. Reread that in the latter.
This is the book of Revelation chapter 20, verse 8. Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle.
Right, to gather them together for battle. The causation of Esau's reign is going to lead you into World War III. He's already led you into 2 world wars. Now we're entering into the stage of the 3rd one, which was prophesied in the Bible. Okay? Gog and Magog, representing Russia. All right? We're about to enter into that stage, man. And this is a direct, again, this is a direct causation of when the wicked rule, man. That's right. This is what happens when you when you go left as to following the path of righteousness, man. Right. You have nothing but war, famine, death, destruction. Everything that's about to play out is a byproduct of how this man ruled this and governed the planet, man. Whoever, well, we want Maccabees? I got one after that. All right.
This is First Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 7. So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died. And his servants bare rule, every one in his place. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves.
We read it from the top.
Come on. First Maccabees 1 and 7. So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died.
And it's speaking of Alexander the Great.
Right.
Can you read it?
Verse 8. And his servants bear rule, every one in his place.
Right, because you have to, after Alexander the Greek died, his kingdom was split.
Verse 9.
Brothers know the names?
Yeah, Ptolemy, Cassander, Lasamachus, and Seleucus. But the main 2 that came out was Seleucus and Ptolemy.
Verse 9. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them many years. And evils were multiplied in the earth.
Right, and evils were multiplied in the earth. And these people, their reign is still here today, man. How is that? Because of their bloodline. These Edomites are still here on the planet Earth today, promoting wickedness, promoting evils.
Because to add to the brother point, those, as I said, the Greeks, those were Edomites. The ones that came after them were the Romans. Those were Edomites. And these so-called white people here today, you Caucasians, you Americans, you British, you Russians, French, Spanish, you're all Edomites. So like the brother said, your reign is still, as we see, with you being in power, what has transpired? Wickedness still to this day, man.
And you must say, them small hats are Edomites, man.
Yeah,
they're the main ones, the ones that's saying that they are you know what and are not they are the hegemony of the Edomites, man.
Amen.
They're the creme of the Edomites.
Get this real fast. This
The
is
chief tribe.
Yeah, the chief tribe is Amalek.
This is Proverbs, I'm going to show you chapter 29 and verse 16. It says, when the wicked are multiplied, transgression increaseth, but the righteous shall see their fall. And we're seeing their fall, you see, but from the spread of the wicked, you know, from the seed and also their philosophies, you know, transgression increases because the way their lifestyle is pretty much wicked, you know.
Yep.
Look what the hell, you know, look what the hell this place has become, or the whole world has become under the rulership of the so-called white man. Right? Everything is backwards, upside down, right? You know, these people here call evil good and good evil, right? They got to celebrate the way of the customs of the heathen. You see, going into Christmas, you see that? Halloween,
Thanksgiving, they make celebration of the murdering of our people of our nation.
that's right.
I got that for you.
They brag about it.
This brother got a precept right quick.
It says Job 17 and 12. It says, they changed the night into day. The light is short because of darkness. Pretty much going into, you know, how they pretty much changed everything to where it was against the scriptures.
Yeah,
you know?
and that shows you that they X'd out the Lord, man. Yeah. That shows you that America, Babylon the Great, you're good so America, you X'd out the Lord according to the Bible, man. You don't worship the Lord of the Bible, you worship Satan, man. If you worship the Lord of the Bible, the world won't be ruling like this, man.
You have the power, the resources, you have the whole world in your hand to change things if you felt the need to. But you're not going to.
Bro.
Because you're set up to be the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. That's how we know you are.
Like you said, he has the power to fix our power. All this wealth that these damn elites have, there shouldn't be world hunger.
Bro.
There shouldn't be homelessness, man. You know? They have all these damn hospitals and doctors. They have the cure for every disease that's out here. But they know that they want to make money off of the people suffering, so this is why we have wickedness out here like this, man.
Bro, a prime example, you had, what's that dude's name, Martin Scarelli?
Yeah.
He came up with that idea, or not the idea, but he came up with a prescription that would help people. I believe it was cancer. It was some disease, but he was taxing, you know. But we say that to say, look, man, these Edomites, their reign is at its end because you're not going to change. We know you're not going to change. All of this talk about entering into a new world, a new stage, you're not going to change, man. Let's get that Habakkuk 2.
There's a book of Habakkuk 2, verse.
Start at 4, yes.
Behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him.
Right, you were wired, you were coded a certain way. The Israelites were programmed a way to promote righteousness. The Edomites were programmed to promote wickedness.
Yes.
And your spirit is not upright within you, man, because that's how the Lord wanted you to be. Keep reading.
But the just shall live by his faith.
But the just shall live by his faith. And that's what we see the Israelites doing in the last days, man. All right? Proclaiming their faith of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai and what? Their actions and their works. Keep reading.
Habakkuk 2 and verse 5. Yea, also because he transgressed by wine.
He transgresses by wine, the promotion of doctrine and philosophy. Esau has promoted throughout the whole world. He's transgressed people, man. He's done wrong by people through his democracy. Okay? Keep reading.
He is a proud man. Neither keep it at home. Who enlargeth his desire is hell.
Right. He is a proud man that will not keep at home. You got an embassy in damn near every country, right? Yep. You're promoting and enforcing. You got Makala, what's her name? The vice president, Kamala. She don't be around enough to know her names, but she's going throughout the entire part of Africa trying to promote sodomy, man. Sodomy. Telling these nations to get with the agenda. If not, they're gonna lose benefits and perks. That's wicked as all hell, man. To enforce that on the nation, man. And this is surface level compared to the deep acts that Esau has done throughout imperialism to try and sack nations, man, and take over their land and set up puppet leaders, man.
Yeah, how is homosexuality beneficial to humankind?
How is cutting off your body parts beneficial to the earth?
We've been waiting for you people to bring forth any beneficial aspect of what that lifestyle brings. You can't name one.
It's niggas just feeling good. I just want to do what I want to do. Niggas got demons on them.
Yes,
but as the quote unquote free world leader, how is it that you have the resources again, once more, and yet you choose to promote nothing but violence and madness, man?
That's all I know.
That should show you who this man is. Job 9:24. If not where, then who is he?
John 10:10. The thief cometh not but to steal, kill, and destroy. That's all he knows how to do.
That's all a nigga know.
That's all he knows. He's the original nigger.
He do that shit with proficiency.
Yeah. Esau, the so-called white man, he created niggas.
That's
And
right.
he get mad at niggas, but that's a product of your environment, man.
Esau is the original gangster. He's the original murder.
Yeah.
He's the original drug dealer.
Yes.
Any wicked aspect, you know, that Jake, you know, that is personified here in America, it all started with Esau first.
Yeah. They all, what they say, it's always some creepy white man at the end of the story that really was pouring the shit, man. But it's true though, man. It's always some creepy, and when you go into these crime movies and shit, it's always lead back to the white man.
Nah,
It always do though.
Esau, he's like the dude behind the carpet.
He's the Wizard of Oz.
The curtain.
The curtain, man. The little Amalekite, man.
Finish that out and then we'll get that precept, brother.
Habakkuk 2:5. Yeah, also because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man. Neither keep it at home.
See, because the thing is, these Edomites, these so-called white people, very proud, man. They proud of their heritage. They proud of this shit. Like the brother said, man, they proud of making a whole holiday of genociding a nation of people, man. That's how you know that these people are very proud, man.
They make songs about it. Proud to be American.
Yeah, they proud of that history, man.
Ain't nothing prideful about being an Edomite, man. Them days is done away with.
And that's why they're crying now, man. You know, they're crying because they see that the world hates them now, man. You know?
As it should. What the fuck? What benefit have you done in the world but destroy things? Kill, steal, and destroy.
Obadiah tells you thou art greatly despised.
Make a small
Right?
Monday heater.
And you got these other nations trying to cape for these devils, man. Which they might be
Especially
Edomites
our people. Especially our fucking simple ass people. Cupcaking this shit for Esau, man. Like he about to give you brownie points. You finish that up.
Who enlarges his desire is hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied.
And as is death, all right, and cannot be satisfied, man. All that Esau does is promote death culture. The food that you're consuming, the air that you breathe, the media that you consume, because you are what you eat, man. And everything that Esau allows for you to digest and consume is not beneficial for your life and well-being. It's beneficial and conducive for you, for your death and demise.
And that's showing you that spirit that Esau, Edom, so-called white man has on him, goes back to Cain. Because he's been cursed from the earth, man. That's why everything is fighting against this damn devil, man.
Right.
That's
And
why-
again, he know what to do.
That's why Esau, when you look at him, he can't produce anything beneficial to the earth because the earth isn't yielding anything to him.
Yeah. And like you said, even as you look at him, they can't even be in the sun too damn long, man.
Sunburn.
The sun, they get sunburned.
But
That show you.
we always pose that question. Give us one thing that Esau done that was beneficial to life. You can't give an answer.
Not one goddamn thing.
One.
Because all his so-called adventures he stole from us.
Yeah. And that's the spirit. I fell asleep though. The spirit had. I clicked on a video last night, and it said the adventures of black men that was stolen by the white man. And it was about 30 minutes long, and it was gonna go into the adventures by of Jake that created that was stolen by the so-called white man. And because that's just a fact. The so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, they was the slaves, so they created everything.
Bro, and you're just talking about America.
Yeah.
We talking about a history.
Exactly.
Jacob is the former of all things.
Yeah, because you look at Abraham. Abraham, which was a Jake, he wasn't white, by the way. Abraham created mathematics.
Yep.
Abraham created astronomy. All right? Science. A so-called black man. But you'll never hear them teach that in school, because then that will give Jake something to be proud about, man.
Yeah. And start questioning your little narratives that you push.
This is Isaiah 26:10. Let favor be shown to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. Hey, wasn't favor shown unto this man? Don't he have the fatness of the earth? All this money, the control of the earth. Hey, the book of Job says the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. What do you do with it, man? He's destroying it.
And this is the same devil that went to cry unto Isaac for the birthright.
Right.
You didn't do anything with it, man. The Lord was so gracious. He lets you get the ball just to show you can't ball. You don't have the shoelaces, man. You don't got the crossover. You don't got this nigga bouncing the ball just traveling and shit. Because you're not equipped with the skill and spirit to be able to lead. The law, statutes, and commandments were given unto the Israelites, man. And only they can be appointed the position of leadership because it's been written for them to do so, man. Anybody else try to step into the mix and lead, look what happens. Any of the heathens try to step in and lead, it never comes to anything of fruition because they're not the true people. They're not the appointed leaders.
But they did a better job of governing the world than Esau did. This nigga destroyed the hell out of the world.
But that's the scriptures tell you about that in Daniel. If a brother want to hold that, the basis of men. But and then the bar gets yours and then Kwame.
Continuing on, it says, in the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly.
Is that not? Hey, read that again.
God.
Read that again.
In the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly.
Hey, blessed he that have eyes to see. Is that not taking place now, man? In the land of uprightness, that's the land of Israel, man. He will deal unjustly, man. Because here it is, he forged that land to himself, man. He took that land unto himself and appointed him just like he did America, man. That's Esau, Edom, MO, man. He does unjustly in the land of Israel, man. You promote nasty people agendas. You promote genocide. You promote all that shit, man. And then you got the nerve to say that you the chosen people. But you the one promoting the wickedness. The nerve of you Edomites, man. All right, keep going.
It says, and will not behold the majesty of Yahweh.
Yeah, you will not behold the majesty of Yahweh by Shemal Shai. You will not uphold the ways of the Heavenly Father, man. You will not take heed to him, man. That's why the scripture said, let favor be shown to the wickedness, but the wicked, but he will not uphold righteousness, man. And you see that, man. And here it is. And when you go in Psalms, the 50th chapter, he took the Bible unto himself. He called himself the Puritans, the Christians. But as a Puritan, a Christian, you ain't doing nothing that you're supposed to be doing according to the Bible, man.
Right, America.
You do everything contrary to what the Lord say do. He say don't eat pork, you promote pork. He say don't accept the nasty people, you promote nasty people, man. Right. He said don't let a woman serve authority over a man. You damn Edomite, you so-called white man, you let your woman serve authority over you, showing that you are the weaker nation, man. You're a weakling, man.
And they promote that throughout all of the nation. Again, you're in a position of power. The world is feeding off of your vibe, man.
Yeah.
And that's why the world is in the state that it's in, man.
Yep.
Because of your rebellion, everybody is under your vibe.
Yeah.
And that's going to lead to their demise, man.
Yep.
Their mantra is life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. But you go into that word liberty, it talks about being free from the bounds of the law, man.
Yep.
So they push anti-law activities, man. So as the brother Tazamach was mentioning, everything that's for righteousness or everything that's according to the ways of Yahweh Shemal Shai, they push the exact opposite, man.
Yep.
And that's the mantra that they push throughout the whole earth, man.
I got a quick precept. This is the inbox. This is the book of Micah, chapter 2, and I'm gonna start at verse 1. And it reads, "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds."
Right, you Edomites, you need to listen and take heed to this, man.
Right.
All right? Destruction is coming to you for all of the wickedness that you devise on your bed. When Edomites are literally laying in their bed, thoughts are playing out in their minds on how they could just go out and fuck some shit up. This nigga is crazy, man.
That's right.
Keep reading.
"When the morning is light, they practice it."
And then as soon as they get up, they go out and they have the means to go out and practice it. Why?
Because it is in their power. Because it is in the power of their hand.
It's in the power of their hands. Now, before we jump shit, somebody just grab Job 90:24 just to add emphasis to that power.
That's why we see, laws and legislations, always being passed out,
You got it? Go ahead.
different articles.
Book of Job, chapter 9 and verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Right, so the earth, the power to reign over the planet, that power is positioned with the wicked at this current time, which are the Edomites, man. Right. The so-called white race. That's right. They literally have this authority of resources to go out and perpetuate wickedness throughout the whole earth. They could promote righteousness if they wanted to, right? But what do they want to do? They want to promote wickedness, man.
It's not in them to promote righteousness.
Exactly. But that's how you know Esau is not a fit ruler, man.
Right.
We're going to continue to emphasize that about how Esau, Edom, your reign is at its appointed end, man. That's why you see everything playing out the way you see it playing out is a direct causation of the Edomite hegemony and promoting sin and transgression through the earth, man. It works hand in hand.
Yeah.
If you want to live a certain lifestyle, there's certain things that come out of it. There's certain fruits that come out of it. If you choose to live a wicked lifestyle, what's the fruit of that? Wickedness, death, sin, division, strife, contention.
The scriptures say that, man. You should reap, the flesh shall reap corruption.
Exactly, and that's exactly why we see the world is in the state. Jake, even everybody, the heathen too.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta start seeing this shit, man. We as the prophets, we're meant to, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, to link up everything and make it plain upon tables, man.
Hey, the heathen are seeing it though. Yep. Obadiah, the first verse, read that.
God. Whoever want to get that.
My God. This is the book of Obadiah.
Yep.
First verse. The vision of Obadiah. Thus said the Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, power, concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord Yahweh, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle.
Exactly, that's it. So it said, and somebody read it in the NLT and hit a little harder about the shot.
I got you.
Because the heathen are seeing it, man. And the reason why the heathen are seeing it is because what? Pursuing Isaiah 25:7, that veil is being removed. The Lord is taking away that covering cast. Right? So now everybody's starting to see who's the core problem of the planet, man. That's right.
Yep.
Right?
I got you right here, Zaquan. This is Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 1 in the NLT. It reads, this is the vision that the sovereign Lord revealed to Obadiah concerning the land of Edom. We have heard a message from the Lord that an ambassador was sent to the nations to say, get ready, everyone. Let's assemble our armies and attack Edom.
That's it, man. Yeah. What you see what's going on right now, the assembly of armies coming together to come against Babylon and Israel, man. That's right. It's about to go down. All right?
Verse 1.
Read it again.
God. Obadiah 1 and 1 in the NLT. I'll read down to verse 3.
God.
It says, this is the vision that the sovereign Lord Yahweh revealed to Obadiah concerning the land of Edom. We have heard a message from the Lord Yahweh that an ambassador was sent to the nations to say, get ready, everyone. Let us assemble our armies and attack Edom. The Lord Yahweh says to Edom, I will cut you down to size among the nations. You will be greatly despised. All right, and that disdain toward the Edomites is continually growing day by day, man. All right, even within their own nation.
That's right.
Right? They're like, damn, I don't want to be an Edomite. They look at the track record of their forefathers, right, and they're like, damn, it's not anything to glorify, right?
That's why somebody get down Sirach about the that's your cry for
Ungodly father.
Because like you said, we're in a time where nobody wants to be an Edomite, man.
Exactly.
You got Edomites calling out the other Edomites because they're ashamed of their past, and they don't want to have to reap the problem that's going to come along with the shit that their ancestors did.
Right. But
This is the book of Sirach 41:7. The children will complain of an ungodly father, because they shall be reproached for his sake.
Right. So as we said, hey, Esau's starting to see the repercussions of what of what their ancestors have done, and we're out here proclaiming the judgment of what these damn devils are going to receive for what they've done, and now they want to they want to turn tail now. They want to deny their heritage. They want to pretty much say that we're wrong because they don't want to face the inevitable, man.
that's right.
Sucks to be you.
Yeah, exactly. It sucks for you. Because at the end of the day, you can't run forever. All right? They show you that shit in they crime shows, man. At one point, at some point, man, okay, the criminal always get caught, man. You Edomites are no different.
Jay couldn't run.
We couldn't run from the curses. We couldn't run from what the Lord put,
Like I
just
said
the Lord put us in.
earlier, nobody gets away from your house.
Nobody, man.
Man, especially that fucking Edomite that just walked by. He marked himself. Read that in the GNT. He ain't say we ain't worth nothing. It weren't nothing because if he really had something pressing to say, he would have stopped and addressed us.
Jake just did that shit to be hard in front of his punk ass man.
That was
Edomite.
Oh yeah, or Edomite. He just did that.
This is the book of Sirach, 41 and verse 7 in the GNT. It said, children will blame an ungodly father because they will be disgraced because of him.
Right, and the thing about these Edomites, they always complain about their forefathers, but they're no different, man. They're literally no different. When you think about the tactics of the Edomites, they all promote the same exact bullshit.
Yeah.
They're just doing it with a new swing.
That's why
Covert.
That's why you got a term called critical race theory. Because these Edomites are ashamed of their history, man.
Yeah.
They don't want to be taught in schools. They're trying to remove slavery out the Bible, the shit that they did to the tribes when they brought their dirty asses over here, right? They're ashamed of it. Can somebody look it up? Is there a definition to it? I'm curious.
Critical race theory?
Yeah, critical.
God, you go into the word critical pretty much. It means to be criticized, and you go further into it pretty much. He back into a corner, he's in danger. I got a quick precept on it though. You just getting it, bro?
I got it.
Yeah, get your precept too. Con.
I got the definition, or you want to get the precept first?
You can do the can you do the etymology too, Bob?
Finish? Get away? Okay. This I got it in the dictionary. You want it in the etymology?
Con, you the etymology hit harder.
Of critical.
Con, yeah.
Okay. This is the word critical. This is the word critical in the etymology. It says censorious, inclined to find fault.
It's a lot, and it says censorious because is that not what he's doing? Right, he's censoring everything.
Yep. It says sense of important or essential for determining. It says meaning of the nature of a crisis in a condition of extreme doubt or danger, involving judgment as to the truth or merit of something.
Because his rulership is in danger right now. That's the critical situation. So he has to go back and hide what's in the history books, you know?
Exactly. How was America founded? Off of rape, robbery, and murder.
Right.
Genocide, sacrifice, Freemasonry, all manners of wickedness, Satanism.
Right.
So when these things are brought up, it brings complete shame. Habakkuk,
Shameful spewing.
Yeah, shameful spewing. Habakkuk 2 and 16. You know?
Let me pull up this definition. The bar still is finishing his, and then we'll rouse back. This is the definition for critical race theory because Zaquan had called for this. Critical race theory is a framework in jurisprudence that examines society and culture as they relate to categorizations of race, law, and power in the U.S. It began as a movement in American law schools in the mid-1980s as a reworking of critical legal theory on race issues. As the word critical suggests, as we went into, both theoretical frameworks are rooted in critical theory, a social philosophy, which argues that social problems are influenced and created more by societal structures and cultural assumptions than by individual and physiological factors.
Right.
It loosely unified by two common themes. First, that white supremacy exists and inhibits power maintained over time, and in particular...
And this is what they're trying to not talk about, man. That's the root of the problem, man. Right?
And in particular, that the law plays a role in this process of white supremacy.
Right, that's why they have the immunity, right? That covering.
Right. Second, that transforming the relationship between law and racial power, as well as achieving racial emancipation and anti-subordination more broadly, are possible.
Yeah. So this whole society is constructed off of what? Edomite supremacy, man.
Right.
And that's what's being called out.
Right. The framework that was established for America was never based upon the power structure allowing for all people to be entitled to a sense of freedom, man. That was only promoted to the Edomites because this is their hegemony. And I don't blame them. It's your kingdom.
Right.
It's your blessing.
It's
right?
your heaven.
It's your heaven.
Live it up.
Live it up.
Go snort some coke. Go bungee jump.
But the thing
you
is,
know, do your thing.
But the thing is that we're telling our people is, look, Esau Edom's hegemony has played itself to its wit's end. Right. Now is the time that we're to detach and seek after the Lord, because he's soon to come and deliver our people and judge America for all the wickedness is promoted.
That's it.
We're going to grab the brother precept, and then if it's in season, we'll come back to it.
This is the book of Micah, chapter 2. I'm going to read verse 1 again, and it reads, "Woe unto them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in their, because the power is in their hand. Verse 2.
Yeah, hey, the earth was given into the hand of wicked.
Right.
He writes the rules, he writes the laws, the legislations.
Right.
He controls the money, the resources.
Right.
Right?
Micah chapter 2, verse 2. And they covered fields and take them by violence.
How did he gain the whole planet Earth? Right, by violence.
Right.
By the sword, man.
How did he come over here and defeat Gad, man? Right, using the Gatling gun.
Yep.
Right, slaughter them, man. All right. Yeah. Continuing on, and houses, and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage.
Yeah, so in the name of democracy, he can go into nations, all right, that have their own customs and traditions, and he can go in there and change it, right? If you don't want to get down with the agenda of being a homosexual or a transformer, right, they could stop aid.
Yeah.
They could take financial aid from you, man.
Or just bomb the shit out of them.
The fact that they have a thing called the doctrine of discovery, where they can just go in there and, well, we discovered this, so now it's ours.
Come on, man.
That's the devil.
That's wickedness, man.
The hell you gonna discover something and there's people already there?
That's what I'm saying.
You know, showing you that he's the devil, man.
Because he put them up as beasts.
Exactly.
Come on, the audacity of this man.
Yeah.
You got any more?
That was pretty.
That's it. Brother, get your packet.
This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 16. Thou art filled with shame for glory.
Yep.
Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered.
Yep, let thy foreskin be uncovered. You being exposed. Right? For the whole world to see.
Right, nasty, freaky, deaky ass nigga.
It says, the cup of Yahweh's right hand shall be turned unto thee.
That's it. Now it's your turn to drink the cup. And you don't like it. Right?
It says, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory.
Shameful spewing should be on your precious glory, man. Throw up all over this shit, man. All right, it's all coming out. You nasty. All right, you raping kids. Right, you murdering innocent children. You sacrificing. You drinking drinking the wine.
Drinking the juice.
Right.
The AD.
Chrome.
Yeah, the juice chrome.
The chrome.
Right.
Doing all kind of bugged out things with dogs.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Hey, you spying on everybody through cell phones, through smart TVs, smart homes, smart this, smart that. Worldwide surveillance, man. Wickedness, man.
This nigga just got caught damn passing out laptops to a damn high school and was spying on the students at home, man.
Come on, man. He can't help himself, man.
He's nasty, man.
He be hiding off in the bathrooms and shit.
Yeah.
Dressing like a woman and shit, hiding off in the women's bathroom.
You just had a news report that come out where it was an Edomite transformer. He's a Decepticon. All right, in the goddamn women's bathroom with his rod out.
Come on,
Oh,
man.
damn.
Yeah.
Hey, this is Jeremiah chapter 49 and verse 10. It says, but I've made Esau bare. I've uncovered his secret
The
places.
Lord has uncovered your secret places. Your power, as Elder Apostle Gabar would always bring out years ago, their power at one point in time was secrecy. Now we're in a time of exposure according to Bible prophecy. Read it again, huh?
God. Jeremiah 49 and 10.
Exactly. That's why they're losing the information war. It's a battle on information, on what's true, what's not true, misinformation, disinformation. This is why the White House has colluded with big tech to monitor everything that's going on in the internet, man, because people around the world are talking.
Hillary Clinton said that years ago. She said, it's not the war we're losing, it's the war on information.
Exactly.
Right.
And I posted that video she did, and they struck my channel for that. So you let you know that, hey, this is true.
Yeah.
You had Jay Rockefeller. Jay Rockefeller made that quote that the internet should never have been invented because they know that internet, which is ultimately prophesied to serve the purpose of the awakening of the elect, should have never been invented because it exposed everything that they do, man.
Yep, whistleblowers from high positions of power within the government, military, all right, the feds, all that, man, bringing things out, all right?
Jeremiah 49 and 10, the latter, it says, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself.
Yep.
His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not.
Hey, you got other Edomites exposing Edomites, man.
Yeah.
Hey, like one prime example, Alex Jones, right? He got a channel I be watching on a regular, man, and I know that Alex Jones be watching the videos because a lot of stuff they be bringing out and the content, it be stuff we be bringing out. Right, the InfoWars, man. He be going in. Hey, be honest, he be going in, bring a lot of shit out. You know what I'm saying? But we know that he's controlled opposition.
Somebody hold.
COINTELPRO, because ain't no way you getting into Bohemian Grove with a camera on
Come on.
and
now.
recording the ritual.
Yeah, over like
And then freedom posted. He still lives.
Yeah, exactly.
he down in the tunnels and shit.
You see what I'm saying?
Hey, he
So we
said
already know what time it is.
He said it. He controlled opposition.
He control opposition. He ain't fooling nobody. But hey, thank you for the information though.
Yeah, we're gonna use it again.
We'll utilize it.
It's held against him as a witness. Was it more on that, bro?
Yeah.
Oh, that was good. You get that Deuteronomy 17?
That show you Esau be listening.
Yeah.
It's Deuteronomy chapter 17
They
and
can't
verse
help
6.
it. It's like, what are all these blacks, Latinos, and the Native Americans doing together on the street?
Taking up the sidewalk.
Right, taking up the sidewalk.
It's Deuteronomy chapter 17 and verse 6. At the mouth of 2 witnesses or 3 witnesses shall he that is worthy of death be put to death.
Right, and we serve as those 2 witnesses. All right, but you also have these Edomites that are also being a witness against themselves,
And
man.
the third witness.
As that third witness, man.
Right.
You got your own damn people calling you out being wicked as all hell.
Yep. Job 15 and 16, Baba Kushar, real quick, before you go back to that.
Oh, no, that's it right there.
Oh, okay, yeah, get Job 15 and I believe Job 15 and 6. I get it. Job 15 and 6 and Job 15 and 16, one of the two.
So Job chapter 15 and verse 6. I'll start with 5. For thy mouth uttereth thine iniquity, and thou choosest the tongue of the crafty.
Yep.
Thine own mouth condemneth thee, and not I. Yea, thine own lips testify against thee.
Yeah, thy own lips testify against you, man. See, the Lord has put a spirit on you, Edomites, to expose your own selves, right? So you make our job easy, right? Your own lips condemning you, man. Edomites versus Edomites. Isaiah 19 and what, 2? Egyptian versus Egyptians, man. Hey, because that's why they got these so-called truthers, man. And these truthers know what it is, but they'll never talk about the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, and Hispanic being the Israelites.
Yeah. Like,
But they go into every other topic.
like anonymous.
Yeah, anonymous. Yeah. Nigga with the mask and shit, talking about how the government is wicked. You know, things we already know. But hey, the information is utilized, of course, right?
You got something right quick for
Go
you.
ahead.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 30.
Hey, and anonymous is that's feds. That's the feds, man.
Makes sense.
Cause you remember, hey, Esau, he controlled both sides, man.
He gotta utilize the predictive program.
Exactly.
The government's gonna do this. He gotta tell them.
But that goes back to what Atazawan was bringing out earlier, how Esau is pretty much, manufacturing how people think.
Right.
Because, you got the, what was the group that they was talking about a couple years ago, the QAnon or whatever?
Yeah, QAnon, yeah.
That falls in the same category as Anonymous because they know that you're going to have Edomites that's going to find out about what the government's doing that's going to be against them. So that's part of him categorizing the people in different sections to know where people stand at.
That's right. That's right. You got it. I guess something.
Yep. This is Deuteronomy chapter 33 and verse 29. Happy art thou, O Israel, who is like unto thee, O people, saved by the Lord Yahweh,
That's right.
the shield of thy help, and who is the sword of thy excellency.
That's right.
And thine enemies, the point, shall be found liars unto thee.
See, thy enemies shall be found liars unto thee. That's what's going on, man. This is why he's trying to cover his tracks. This is why he's trying to censor every goddamn thing, man.
Exactly.
Because he's being found out to be a liar, man.
Exactly. And that's what we were discussing, at midweek camp, right? This is what we see happening, playing out in the spirit. This is a spiritual courthouse, man. Yeah. All right? You got Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, all right, serving as the judge, right? And then you have the defendant and the prosecutor. Israel being the defendant and Esau Edom being the prosecutor, but he's bringing about false accusations, man.
Right.
Okay, against our people, saying that we're out here, committing all of this folly on our own doing, but it's really him that's setting the stage for our people to carry out in this way.
This nigga about to find a contempt of court.
Exactly. Exactly, contempt of court, witness tampering, right? Because he's trying to strike brothers' videos, right? Trying to kill us and label us as I don't even want to say the word on here,
right?
But just trying to label us to be something that we're not when we're really just sheep.
Radicals.
We're Yahweh is sheep, man.
It's like watching them damn episodes of the first 48. You see that wicked ass nigga on camera doing the actual crime, right? Then they pull him inside the interrogation room and sit there and lie until until Esau pulls the tape and then
Start hitting the phone breakers and shit.
Yeah, you know.
And the tower showed that you was over here and shit.
Yeah, and then Jake put his head down and started crying.
Yeah, crying. Will, homie, man.
So you Edomites have been found guilty, man.
That's right. Yes, right.
Right? And you're ready to be condemned. You see that? To a thousand long, hard years in captivity, man. For all the shit that you've done and you're still continuing to do today. You're bearing false witness against us, right? And all of that, man. You know, so you're gonna pay for that, man. Right? In the book of I think Colossians chapter 5, you know how it tells you that matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and grab that.
Oh, you're talking about Colossians 3 and 25.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab it. This is the book of Colossians chapter 3, verse 25, and it reads, "But he that doeth wrong shall receive the wrong which ye have done, and there is no respect of persons." You see that? So you're gonna receive the wrong that you've done to us, and you're still doing today, man.
And everybody claims to be God-fearing, right?
That's right.
These people don't fear the Most High.
Yeah.
Because if you did, you would reverence His word, man.
That's it.
These Edomites, they're not God-fearing, man.
Right, and that's why they label this. That's why they label this truth as being radical. Yeah, right. I got the definition of radical. All right. This is radical. It says believing or expressing the belief that there should be a great or extreme social or political change, and this is what we're telling you. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, the creator of all heaven and earth, is coming to bring the kingdom on the earth, man. Right. He's coming to uproot this man's system. Right. So that's an extreme change, which is going to go by the way of nuclear destruction, man.
Yeah.
All right. You're talking about total anarchy, man. Civil unrest. That's what, according to prophecy, that's what's getting ready to happen. Right. You got it, brother.
It's the what is it called?
Radical.
Etymology for radical. It says originating in the root or ground of body parts or fluids vital to life. That's pretty much what we're doing through the Spirit. Speaking on what's vital to life, you see, because a lot of this rulership is against life. You know, it's a death style.
Yep. Right. That's promotes death.
I got a quick precept, just to back you up. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 10, verse 8. Let me take to the point. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by the sea, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Yeah, power and riches are translated, man.
That's right.
And we're in the transition of power right now. The Edomite, so-called white man going down and Jacob being risen up.
That's right.
It's just the facts.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We're in that time, man.
And there's nothing that no one can do about it.
Hey, every empire had a beginning and had a fall. Yeah. And we're in the fall of what? Rome 2.0, which is America.
And it's beautiful when you think about the rise of Rome and the rise of America. They mirrored each other so perfectly. Even the fall of Rome and the fall of America mirror each other perfectly. Here it is. You see America now is $33 trillion in debt. And you're going through a living crisis. You're having your resources stretched thin, investing into multiple warfares and things of that nature.
Yep.
This is it, man. And that's exactly what was the cause, one of the causes of Rome. Back then, they were spread too damn thin.
Yeah, and another aspect of that, too, is that these American people are beginning to realize that your politicians don't give a shit about you. Yeah. Right? They set this guy Trump up to be the savior for the American people. That ain't happening, man.
But, you know, even with him, they used him so perfectly as a puppet, to where he told the people when he was announced that he wouldn't win the election, he said, "Be mindful of what you wish for." And he's created over the past 3 years "see, I told you" type of demeanor, and it's creating now more people that are willing to tie back into that exact "Make America Great" mantra. But it's at its wit's end, man.
That's it. Babylon can't be healed, as the scriptures say, man.
What people see as America being great again is not what you think.
That's right.
It's going to be a technocracy, and then when that happens, when they instill that implantable device as a mandatory usage within society to exist within the marketplace, it's going to be full out hell out here, man.
Yep. They expect resistance, as they said. Yep. They know resistance is going to come. Yeah. But they said the resistance is going to come mostly from religious believers.
Yeah. Project Megiddo.
So they're ready to come down, people that believe in the Bible, Quran, whatever your beliefs are, man. Yep. The ones that's going to stand against this very system that he's trying to bring in.
Right. Anybody that got a brain in their head that's working somewhat and can put 2 and 2 together and get 4, they gonna come for your ass.
Exactly. Exactly.
Just real quick. It's a quote from Klaus Schwab. It says, well, Yuval Noah Harari was doing an interview, and this is what he said. He said, this is the end of human history. Not the end of history, but the end of a history dominated by humanity.
What? It's the end of the history of the Edomites.
Yeah.
Let me-
the end of your world.
let me-
See, that's the
get
mindset
something
of an Edomite. Esau got that mindset, if I'm not ruling, nobody can.
Well,
That's
see,
why he's going to destroy himself.
He's really saying,
If I can add real quick, what you just said is heavy because I just found out they had these Amalekites got a fail-safe, what they call Operation Samson, to where they're gonna plan to destroy everything if they can't win.
Yeah, he's going to destroy himself.
But see, reread that once more.
It's a quote from Yuval Noah Harari. It says, this is the end of human history.
Somebody hold.
Not the end of history, but the end of a history dominated by humanity. The story will go on, but someone else will control it.
But see, them doomsday bunkers that they got, right? The military bases underground, the retreats in the mountains under the ocean, that's for Amalek to preserve his seed, man. You know, that's what it's all about. They're going to destroy everything and try to preserve their seed only to be the first fruits of slavery, man. That's the beautiful part about the story.
But we quoted earlier, if his seed be multiplied, it's for the sword. Yeah.
So the Lord is going to allow Esau, Amalek in general, to survive the nuclear destruction only to be pulled out by the hunters, which are the elect. Remember, the saints are going to take the kingdom, man. When they come, when the elect come out of them chariots, when Yahweh Hashem Yahushua ordains the time to come out of the heavens and come back in the earth and take it over, hey, that's what we're going to do, man. We're going to come after the nations, man. The governments, those that survived the destruction, we're going to root them out of them holes. Jeremiah, what, 16:16? You know? We're going to take the nations with, what's it, Psalms 140, binding kings with chains.
149.
Right? So, hey, there's no escape, man. You know?
Can you reread that?
It's off of Twitter. It reads, Klaus Schwab's lead advisor, Yuval Noah Harari. This is the end of human history. Not the end of history, but the end of a history dominated by humanity.
Right. They're essentially telling you that they're doing away with the age of the natural order, man.
Yes.
That is exactly what they're telling you. These Edomites, in so few words, are telling you that they're preparing to truly exalt themselves as the Most High. You grab that 2 Thessalonians, Baba Shah.
This is the book, 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, and I'm going to start at the top, and it reads, Now I beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach, and by our gathering together unto him, that ye be not soon shaken in mind, or be troubled, neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letters, as from us, as that the day of the Most High, as the day of Hamashiach is near.
Right, the day of the Lord is near. And this was written thousands of years ago, so how much close can it be? Keep reading.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first.
Right, because you had people back then that was pretty much thinking that the Lord was about to raise the kingdom of heaven at that appointed time, but there had to be a sequence of events to take place before the Lord could establish the kingdom of heaven on earth, which that falling away happened at the siege of Jerusalem in 70 AD. Keep reading.
And that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
That man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, which are the Edomites, the self-proclaimed white race that has went throughout the earth, killed, steal, destroyed, and ensued anything but life.
That's right.
Yep. Keep reading.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 4.
That's that Greco-Roman Empire is back. It's being operated through America, NATO, and the EU.
Under the Treaty of Rome.
That's right. I mean, even when you look at, if you brothers, again, I like to say this, when you go through, Washington, D.C., and you just ride around the city, you look at all the buildings, and they look just like Rome.
Yeah, Rome, Greece, Mount Seir, Petra.
Yeah.
Bro, you pull up to the courthouse right around the corner in Charlotte, they got the Obelisk.
Yeah.
Right outside.
Yeah.
With the gladiators and shit right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 4, who opposeth and exalted himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worship, so that he as the Most High sit up in the temple as the Most High, showing himself that he is
right,
the Most
opposing
High.
all that is the Most High. What is of the Most High? Righteousness, order, law, statutes, and commandments, nature. That's why this man is in total opposition to how the world is flowing, and he's trying to do what? Establish, as the brother Quanah Waff had brought it in that point that Klaus Schwab had made, doing away with human history. They're going to establish new history where you are transhuman, okay? Yeah. They're going to literally merge man and machine. These things that we say are not things that we're just talking out of our ass week in and week out about, man.
Biometrics.
You can look this information up for yourself if you feel that you are not persuaded in your own mind,
right,
as we were to.
Hey, somebody look up the definition of biometrics. See what that says.
And if I may add, that further proves that this devil here, he's not the chosen, because the scriptures tell you, right, to not make any cuttings in our flesh. And who the hell wants to implement, right, damn near the whole world, man, with this charagma, man, right? Esau, Edom.
That's what he wants to do, because he's thinking that he's the Most High. He wants to sit in the temple of the Most High. What is the temple of the Lord? You. He wants to put that in. He wants to put that device inside of you and have full reign over your spirit and know what you think, know what you do, and control what you do.
Fucking perfect. He's trying to put his name on you or in you. You know? Yep. You got that definition real quick?
It says the statistical study, this is on the Free Dictionary, of biological phenomena, the measurement of physical characteristics such as fingerprints, DNA, or retinal patterns.
That's what it's all about. Scanning your eye, scanning your fingerprints, putting shit up in you, nanotechnology, right? DNA, augmenting, what do you say, augmenting human beings, changing your genetic makeup. This is what this man is about. Hey, WF just announced that they're so-called achieved godlike status, right? And if you get in their way, you're going to be destroyed, they said, man.
That's right.
Right? Go ahead, Doc, any more?
It says, the measurement of physical characteristics such as fingerprints, DNA, or retinal patterns for use in verifying the identity of individuals.
See, for the use in verifying the identity of individuals. Scanning your eyeballs, your hands, all right? Having the palm reader, having the device in your right hand or your forehead to scan your identity. This is where society is going to, man.
This is why you're seeing all these different data breaches, you know, these different things getting hacked or whatnot. Yeah. You know, they wanted to make it to where, even now with the AI thing, all right, they want to be able to verify your identity, man. Right. All these things are ploys to get you prepared for that technocracy.
It gives him cause and reasoning to unveil his plans and not seem like a madman.
Yeah.
You know?
And they, oh, select.
No, go ahead, brother.
And they told you that this technology here is hackable. What's his name? Noah Yuval Harari. He said, look, this device is hackable. So people that get this in your body, they're going to get hacked. Yeah. He can take over your mind, your nervous system.
Humans are hackable.
Yeah, humans are hackable, man. Shit, by these means right here, man.
Shit, all them people that, everybody that went down a couple years ago and got that juice in them, they already got the technology inside of them. Now they're waiting to implement this to forge the technology.
Yeah.
And the Lord might have mercy on some of those people that took that.
Right.
You know, the Lord may have a scenario play out to where the brother may get powers, spiritual powers, and take that stuff out of him. You know?
Never know. You know? So this man is literally, he's a madman.
Right. Got the definition for technocracy.
Oh, you got it, brother.
So technocracy, according to the Free Dictionary, it reads, government, politics, and diplomacy, a theory or system of society according to which government is controlled by scientists, engineers, and other experts.
Exactly. So remember when Joe Biden was on the panel talking about some trust the science. We're going to trust the science. Because those are the ones that have the power, man. Your Bill Gates, your Elon Musk, all right, the WEF, the WHO, all these people that are so-called renowned scientists, wise men. These are the people that's calling the shots.
Right. And this nigga Bill Gates is not a fucking doctor.
No,
this nigga is not a. You gotta think. Why is this man who made my computers working in the field of health and science now?
Nigga couldn't keep the virus off the computer, let alone a human.
He ain't even a registered nurse, dog.
When the hell did he become the health expert on the planet?
Exactly. You know how crazy that is?
Who put these people in positions of power?
All of them.
They weren't voted in. You see what I'm saying? And that's what people are waking up. They're like, yo, who the hell are these people that's calling these shots? Yep. Talking about you own nothing and be happy. You gonna eat the bugs.
My thing is that where's the outrage?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
These niggas just out here just saying all and anything, and nobody is saying
Like,
nothing.
who gave them that authority? You know?
The people did. But that's how simple these people are, man. They're simple as hell. They gave their life over to Satan, man. You dumbass Americans, you gave your life over to the beast, man. Because of what's about to take place, they're gonna be goddamn rationing out who gets what, the resources, the food, the water, the supplies. If you're not down with this system that they're about to implement, you will be outlawed to the society.
Hey, a good example for you brothers, you know, to get an idea of what the brother's talking about. Watch that movie In Time with Justin Timberlake.
Yep.
That shows exactly what they're trying to do.
Let's get it. Let's prove it in the scriptures. Get down Revelations 13.
This is Revelation chapter 13 and verse. You want me to get verse 15?
That's a good start.
Yeah, you start that.
Revelation 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast,
Whoever want to speak on the camera.
that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
The image of the beast goes back to Rome, man. This is that same beast that's been revived, man. It's the same system that's been brought before you, man.
Yeah, now it's a modernized system.
Yep.
You know, dealing with this technology and whatnot.
Yep.
Go ahead, Al.
And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Right, so it ain't no goddamn credit card. It ain't the cell phone for you clowns out there, man. Well, we already got it already. It's in our cell phones. You an idiot, man. Right? It ain't your debit card. It ain't none of that, man. It's the actual implantable device the size of the grain of rice, man. All right? That's what it is. Right? Go ahead, Op.
And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
So you're not going to be able to buy or sell if you don't have this thing, if you don't have this technology, man. This is why everything is going to biometrics, the digital, this new digital currency, all this stuff that's been talked about over the past year. CBDCs. All right, money is going digital, man.
Yes.
Green paperback is about to be obsolete, man. That's why certain stores don't take cash no more.
That's why you see certain nations abandoning the dollar bill, right? And they're going to gold, man.
Yeah.
And that's how you know that everything, when they go into the digital dollar, that's how you know everybody is playing for the same team at the end of the day.
Right.
Though you got the theater of war, you know, Putin versus America, you know, North Korea, they're all still going towards the same goal.
That's right. That's right.
Because the war is to bring the fear. When you bring the fear, that brings compliance.
Right.
Just like they did a couple years ago with the test run. Once you bring the fear, the compliance comes. And that's what they're going to bring again on these dumbass Americans. They're going to bring forth the fear, and a lot of these people going to go down to Egypt for help, man.
Yeah. And it makes sense when you read Amos 8 and 11, what goes into the famine of the word, how people are going to be running to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, because when they actually push this thing, you better believe they're going to have us out the way at some point. And people are going to be scrambling to try to hear the word, man.
The Lord going to draw back his voice. His voice is the prophets.
Because these people are hearing it, man.
Yeah, there's not going to be any reproving at that point.
Right.
Yeah, Apostle Hall been saying this for years now. When they finally mandate this shit,
Right.
and all you camps that was out here, you know, playing about the breakdown, that's when you're going to try to see everybody trying to turn tail and say, oh, we was always teaching that the charagma was the RFID. You know, nah, bro. That's why it's important for you to understand this now. Because then, by then it's gonna be too late, man.
You got that guy Bishop Big talking about something. You been listening, moron.
Yeah, right.
I'm always saying, right? So a lot of you guys gonna have a lot of explaining to do, right? When Esau finally make this thing mandatory.
That's it, man. It's coming too. It's right. It is even at the doors, like Yahweh Shah said.
Bro, we're one event away from this shit. All it takes is a false flag to cripple the economy. And when that shit needs to reset, that's what that's gonna come.
Hey.
It's all here.
I brought out in the lesson that they're saying this winter it could be a banking collapse.
Bro, they saying, well, I think it was like February, sometime in the beginning of the new year, they said America will run out of money.
Yeah.
The European Central Bank head, she just had an interview basically saying that all European institutions will be involved to make sure Europe is equipped with the currency of the future. You know, so this is what we're going to see come to America as well, man. They're just not speaking on it as openly as they are overseas right now.
Europe is, they with this shit. America a little slow.
In Sweden, they was having chipping parties.
Yeah, oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I fuck it. I mean, Swiss.
Dips.
Yeah, chip
Chips
You're
and
gonna
dip.
get chipped to get dip.
Chips and dip.
Get spicy dip.
And you can't forget about the article that came out not too long ago, right? This is how you know people ain't paying attention to what the hell is going on. How the World Economic Forum said that everybody, right, are going to have to be implanted with this device. Yeah, man. Right? So a lot of you Israelite groups, you guys are going to have a lot of explaining to do. A lot of you simple ass jakes, you guys are going to receive this. If you receive this, you're going to receive a grievous ass sore where your damn arm fall off looking like the dude from damn, what's the name of that damn movie?
Scary Movie 2?
Yeah, Scary Movie 2. Talking about your strong hand, right? You know, so you receive this is your ass, man. You see? And then also you're going to be destroyed. And if you cannot see this, the Most High just not supping with you.
The Lord really wants you to take this.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
Majority of people in America, they're gonna take that up. So
I got something right quick, just to add to the brother's point. Revelations 14:9, you can speak on this, Tabak. And the third, was it finished on that Revelations 13?
Oh, you want me to get verse 18?
Yeah.
That's okay.
It didn't matter.
This is Revelation 13 and verse 18. It says, here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast.
That's right. So you gotta have wisdom and have understanding to know what the hell is going on here, man. Right? If you don't have wisdom or understanding, you're gonna be one of the dumbasses to receive this after you've been warned not to. See that? Keep going.
For it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
That's right, which is this thing right here, man. Right? Child by stigma.
Child side stigma.
Yes, child side stigma, man.
Yep.
You know, so, you know, you can't see, you ain't got the wisdom nor understanding, right? You're gonna receive this guy.
Which this whole system is what Apostle John saw. He saw he basically saw the implementation of this beast system, right? This medical system that Esau is about to use to enslave the planet, right? This is what he was prophesying about. That's why he said, here is he that have wisdom, count the number of the beasts, right? Which is 666. So he's getting ready to roll with this this modernized Roman beast system, man. You know, in the name of pseudoscience, man. Right? The technocracy. This is what Apostle John saw, man. But you got to have the wisdom to understand that.
Yeah.
Right? Because no other campus is going into that, breaking this down. Right? That's why when it comes, it's going to be a great shock and surprise to the people. And a lot of these people, they're going to take it, man. They're going to take it willingly, man. Just to survive. Just like how they did the juice pack that rolled out.
That fucking juice pack was a clear indication that people are more gullible than they try to perceive. These niggas will go ahead and do whatever Esau tells them to do.
Just stick my arm
Because these people there, what it really goes back to is that fear of death.
Yes.
These people are scared of death, so any situation that they see where their lives can be shortened,
Right.
and there is an alternative, quote unquote alternative to long it or to preserve it, they jump at it at first gate.
Right.
At the first opportunity.
Well, let me say it like this. They fear the immediate threat of death because they don't really fear death because they embrace death everywhere. But when it's outright in their face, that's when they become afraid.
Yeah.
I got that. This is Sirach chapter 41, verse 3. This is dealing with how you're supposed to think. Fear not the sentence of death. Remember them that have been before thee and that come after.
Right.
This is the sentence of the Lord over all flesh.
Right. You have to remember the things that came to pass in the beginning, because the Lord always judged these nations and judged individuals and would leave a remembrance of what they did and how it came to be. And why the Lord would have those examples there is so that you can learn from them.
That's right.
But our people, they see these examples and they don't understand that these are examples for us to learn from, so that we could know better and do better. But
Hey, a good example, to think about, the wicked, their deaths are never remembered. But the men that died in the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, like for example, Antipas, his name lived on. And all the different martyrs, their name has a legacy behind it. If you died in wickedness, man, your existence ceased to be remembered throughout time, man.
you're just set up as like a loser in the story.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me get this right quick so I can like I ain't had a picture. My bad. Revelation chapter 14 and 9.
Yep.
And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation.
Right.
And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
That means you're going to eat a missile, man. Right? Or the intense laser beam if you receive this thing being a dumbass, man.
Hey, you get a first class ticket to Flame.
Yeah. Flame
VIP.
Yeah. I like to say that shake gonna look like charcoal briquettes. Right? If you receive this damn thing, man.
I got something right quick as well. Revelations 20 and 14. And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. Now that death and hell is referencing Babylon the Great America. Okay, because you can't cast death and hell, okay, into a lake.
Hell gonna burn itself?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
I'll reread it once more. And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. And we got the nuke sign out? It's fine. But that's
crazy, man.
That's going to be the destruction that's going to come about. That second death, that lake of fire, is going to be by way of thermonuclear missiles.
Right. And it makes sense because America's surrounded by a body of water. So it's just gonna intensify.
Right. And it makes sense too that would be what would make that possible. We believe the scriptures to be faithful and true. It's sensible that this invention that has been continually made throughout the past, 50, 60 years?
Yeah,
is being perfected and is going to be used to a purpose. Yeah. Like brother said,
I put the spirit on Esau to make the movie Oppenheimer. Man.
Right.
Like the spirit was on him to bring that movie out to show you the instruments of the Most High's weapons, man.
Right.
Through the Most High, through the Esau, man.
Right. Like brothers say all the time, they're not creating those weapons just to put them in a museum. It's going to be used by the will of the Lord.
Exactly.
Verse 15, and whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. Speaking of 2/3, the heathen, the Edomites, anybody that's not of the 12 tribes of Israel, the elect, all right, of the nation of Israel, that remnant seed, they're going to be left here on this side and be destroyed, man.
Hey, the scriptures say if Satan cast out Satan, his kingdom should not stand, right? Yeah. And the Russians got a missile called Satan 2 that they about to send on this place. So how spiritual is that?
That's right.
Right?
They're going to destroy Satan.
Exactly.
As a matter of fact, they got it now where Satan 2 is being massively produced.
Damn.
Right? They're no longer testing the missile, but they're producing them at a rapid rate, man.
Exactly.
Because they're allies with Iran, which they got the uranium.
And then on top, make it spiritual too, you got China. They got a missile called the East Wind.
Yeah. Damn.
And Moab.
And Moab. Yeah.
Mother of all bombs.
Damn.
So the Lord is very technical, man.
Yeah.
The Lord is surgical, man, with this thing, man. He's precise, on point. These prophecies are on point, man, but nobody believes him.
He's the master chess player,
You know?
right?
Ezekiel 21.
You got it, brother.
This is Ezekiel chapter 21. I'm going to get verse 9. It says, Son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord, say, a sword is sharpened and also furbished. Now, like he was going into the bar pretty much. At first it was like a prototype, but now it's being like mass produced, so it's being furbished. So it says, it's a lot. It says it is sharpened to make a sword slaughter, because the Lord said he had a sacrifice in Basra, you know. It says it is furbished that it may glitter. Shall we then make mirth and contaminate the rod of my son as every green is every tree?
And the answer is hell no. All right, we should be making mirth knowing that ICBM missiles are pointed right here in America, man.
Directly at this place.
You know, but you see these people, you know, what kind of spirit they're in. All right, they're not thinking about it. They look like about some raggedy ass, stupid ass soccer game.
Right. Go see their idol, Messi.
Yeah, you know.
Hey, Putin was somewhere recently, I forgot what country he was at, but he was spotted with the briefcase that got the button on it.
Yeah, see?
So at any given time, he could press the button and send the nukes over here.
Yeah, he ready to.
He ready. He ain't playing, man. Putin not bluffing, man. At the end of the day, like the Apostle Gabar said again, the Spirit of the Lord is on Putin, man.
Yeah.
Putin has a purpose, man, which is to push the button.
Yeah. The scriptures say in Ezekiel the 38th chapter, he should think an evil thought.
Yeah.
And an evil thought should come to mind.
Yeah.
The evil thought that's gonna come to mind is to nuke Babylon the Great, which is America, man.
Bro, we in nuclear war right now. It just ain't gone nuclear yet.
No.
That's what people don't understand. The nukes ain't launched yet, but people don't believe this.
Yeah. The saints should know it by death, by pain.
That's why niggas always talking about, man, I can't watch the news, man. I don't watch the news.
You better watch the news.
You better watch the news.
Because Jake want to walk around with their head in the sand, right? Drive around in Ferraris and, you know, just listen to a bunch of rap nigga music, right? Until Jake look up in the air, right, and hear the sound of 200 million nuclear missiles, man.
It's not a game.
No, it ain't gonna be a game in that day, man. People gonna be shitting on themselves, right? Catching heart attacks, pissing and all of that, man.
Right. Now you understand Noah.
Yeah.
Noah was building the ark, people scoffing.
Yeah.
Telling him it was gonna rain, people like, whatever. You know, he building the ark, doing what the Lord commanded to do.
Yeah.
Until that rain started coming down.
And you know what's real spiritual about that is people only saw dew back then.
Yep.
Right? So you know that they wasn't, you know, swimming, you know, and all that shit. Right? So when that water came down, Jake was fucked. Right? You know, and you look at Jake today, these people cannot swim at all. And they overweight, right? You know, obese and all that. Right? So the Lord's gonna bring fire this time.
Lake of fire.
Yeah, a lake of fire, and that's gonna be your asses.
This is Luke chapter 21, verse 26. Men's hearts failing them for fear, for looking after those things which are coming on the earth.
That's right. You know, so you pretty much gonna be looking stupid as shit when you look up and see the missiles, man. Right? A scripture tell you how their face shall gather blackness. Right? Jake gonna be looking like there's not gonna be no scoffing and all that shit in that day, man. Right? If you high and drunk, you gonna sober up real fucking quick.
They're gonna be all the way sober.
They're gonna be all the way sober. They ain't gonna have
There's
no
not gonna be no alcohol, no drugs.
It's gonna be bad out here.
Yeah.
And it says,
sober in your thoughts.
yeah. And it says, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken, and then shall they see the Son of Man coming in the cloud with power and great glory.
That's right. You know, so when you look up in that sky and you see Yahweh Shai, you know that that's it, man.
Yeah.
Right? That's it. You know,
the Lord's gonna shake this kingdom up, man. He's gonna ultimately destroy it, man. He's gonna destroy Esau, Edom, his dominion, which is hegemony, which is his heaven, man. That's what's coming, man. And then he's gonna return in great glory, man. He's gonna come from the east to the west, man, to redeem those of the chosen, man. And that's what we're seeking for, man. Because at the end of the day, it's all about salvation. It's all about being saved, man. That's what we're out here for. We're about salvation and bidding to the elect and to the marriage, man. Because 2/3 is not gonna make it. The heathen, not gonna make it. Esau, not gonna make it. It's all about the elect, man. And that's the message we're gonna continue to preach week in and week out, man. Till the Lord come back and destroy this place, man.
that's right.
Right.
That's it right there.
Close it up.
Anybody else?
You know the Bible to Musa.
Well, I got one.
Come here.
This is Revelation 7:7. 7 at the top. And after these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth.
Holding back that nuclear destruction, man. That's what's taking place right now. The nuclear destruction is being held back right now. Which you peons, you Americans don't understand. The Lord is holding back nuclear destruction, man. Because the Lord is what? He's hosting these to the battle, man. These heathen, man. This is the Lord's movie, man. This is not of man. This is of the Lord, man. That's why you constantly see the so-called UFOs and the chariots all around the nuclear facilities. Why? Because they're the ones orchestrating this, man. Keep going.
That's why Putin ain't pushed that button yet.
Exactly. It ain't time. It's not appointed.
That the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree.
That destruction don't come forth. That nuclear destruction. Keep going.
And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power. And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the service of our power in their foreheads.
That's the time we're coming into, man. The Most High is sealing this thing up, man. Like Apostle Hart said many years ago, the elect could almost be sealed, really. Because we're saying everything's been brought forth manifest, and the days have been sped up for the elect's sake. So we're seeing things sped up quick, man. The technology, the exposure of Esau, the fall of the system, all these things are being sped up quick, man. That's how we know the end is close. Like Apostle Hart said, we're within months of this place being destroyed. 24 months, 36 months, regardless. We're within months of this place being destroyed, man. America don't got 6, 8, 10 years down the road, man. America is at the end of its wits, man.
Yeah, that's why the WEF, what did they say? They had to accelerate that 2030 agenda or whatever it's called. You know, they got to hurry up and push this shit, man. They have a narrow window to reset the world, they said, man.
They said, according to, you know, in history, a kingdom only lasts around like 256 years or something along those lines. And America is like pushing that number. So it was like if they would continue on this trend, 2026 would be that mark. They said they don't see America lasting that long. That's why they're going ahead with 2030 agenda.
Exactly.
And if I may add, you know, me, I like to go back into the doomsday clock. You know, now it's just a bunch of, you know, Edomites speculating, but you know, it's at what, 90 seconds to midnight. Yep. You know, showing you that this, even they know that this shit is over.
You had Boris Johnson. Boris Johnson, I think it was about maybe, I want to say, a year and a half ago. He slipped up and said 60 seconds.
See?
With his high ass.
1 minute.
You know that boy be on that coke and shit. He slipped up and said that 60 seconds.
He's through.
The scripture also say this generation can see destruction.
We that generation.
That's right. Lord willing, we be preserved.
That's right.
But Lord willing, this camp was edifying. In the spirit, power, and mercy of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. I'm going to close out by giving all praise, all honor, and all glory
to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Rakakodash.
Double honors, as always, to our apostles and our elders, a great millstone that taught us the truth and rule well. Peace, blessings, and mercy to the house of David. Habayaf Davadali, hopeful elect. Unto you we say shalom.
Hey, shalom.